Well, hi. Hi, Hot Rod. Hi, Lissy. Hi, Blank. Hi, Cupid. Hey! Howdy, howdy. Hope your Saturday's going well. Oop, got some overlapping sound because I clicked in. Okay. we must carry forth. When we last played, we finished episode 2. I got the notice that I were live and Skyrim crashed. Not allowed. The Trojan is working. Permission to start off with a hijack. Oh, you're not talking about Skyrim. Hi. Hey, Jack, guess what? Alyssy birthday. Points. Alyssy birthday. Happy birthday, Alyssy! I hope you get to do something fun and enjoyable. Breathe? No! You can't make me!
Brody, you gotta draw something!
Screw this Sam and Max stuff. MS Paint time. MS Paint time. Okay. Okay. Gotta reorder some stuff and things. Cooney birthday doodle. Do you want your design to be... Do you want to be a Cooney in this picture? And if so, would you so kindly throw me a reference in Discord? So, hey, bird. Aww.
Kevin just assimilated a lissip. One of us.
A lissip. So I'm realizing that at some point, my channel redeems got skewed because of how they work. The visual part, those are supposed to be way more centered on the screen. So I'm gonna have to fiddle with that. The actual mechanism for orienting that on screen is weird. It's an OBS plugin, and I don't fully understand how it works. Everyone wears the Alyssy face as a mask and raises them on a chair. Hiya, Gumboink. Good to see you. Okay, waiting on Alyssy to throw me a ref, and then we will start this. Be 15 minutes of scratch scribbling, and then we Sam and Max. Actually, I could probably change the status real quick. The category. MS Paint. Wait, MS Paint isn't a category. MS Paint is not a category, Connor. I wish it were a category. Boya. Ah! Boya. Something weird happened to you? What's up, bro? What's up, brosif? I believe in it, then it can be. You need a lot more community power to get something like that pushed through. You're not spent your claims tormenting me with fish names you'd have saved up for an MS Paint. Yeah. It's working as intended. We all believe in it. Alyssy typing in Discord. Gimme. Hand it over. This is a robbery. This is a mugging. Ooh, art fight page. That'll do it. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. Demon. The boy. The brosif. Game capture. Big on. Art capture. No. Okay. Display. Actually, I haven't tried this in a minute. Usually art capture doesn't like MS Paint. Oh. No, it still does not like MS Paint. Loud and clear. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna have to do it as lower display like usual. No surprise there, I suppose. Boop. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Oogie, oogie, oogie. Wait, I also have to do slash MS Paint for the timer. Or exclamation point. There we go. There we go, 15 minutes. 15 minutes on the clock. I think how we want to characterize this. I'm gonna do birthday hat. I'm gonna do birthday hat. Do birthday hat. I have a vision for this. I have a vision. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I like this song. The VODs are gonna have no idea what song, but all know. All know. What drawing tablet do I use? Ooh, I don't have the model in my head readily. I can tell you that is a Huion display tablet. Huion is a pretty decent company in terms of bang for your buck. The most inconvenient thing is that they are stationed not in the US. So if you are working with customer service at any point, you will be doing like one email a day late at night, probably. Not necessarily Canvas. I can get you the exact model after stream if you so choose. I don't necessarily recommend the model that I have necessarily either, though, because I am working with a resold an older model that went for really cheap because there was a whole kerfuffle where the pens that they launched with this tablet had across the board manufacturing problems. And so people who got them were SOL until they released like a backup pen, and by then a bunch of people had already moved on to the next model. So it's not incredibly supported, but I got it for pretty dang cheap for a decently sized display tablet. The only issues that I've really had is some connectivity stuff, and obviously the pens being not great. Overall, I think the stress that was put in to deal with those things is well worth the discount that I made off with. Okay, I'm gonna have to scooch this over a little. The vision is slowly coming together. Here we go. We got some cannon smoke going on here. Send it to you in the dead of night with some ominous text or a message. Arrow shot into your bed mere inches from your head. Okay, I've been in multiple D&D campaigns that have done that now as a trope. Like, does that come from something specific? Okay, I think I'm gonna have to make some guesses for Kuni outfit. Let me really quickly tab through the other art fight references. Oh, well, okay, some of these help a bit. Yeah, if I just angle for the short shorts and the long sleeves and the tall socks, that'll do it. I love short shorts. Okay, we want to have some of that there, probably. Short shorts! Wait, it's Saturday. Got my Saturday shorts on and I'm feeling alright. Got my shoulders on and I'm feeling alright. Haters trying to hate me, but I say no way, cause my Saturday shorts are on Saturday. I flubbed that a little. I love it though. I love it. I love that whole song. You like short shirts, but not for you? Absolutely. Incredibly valid. Probably that one Looney Tunes skit with Duck Dodgers and Marv. True. I think there's a lot of things that it's like, you know, liking it aesthetically and not necessarily wanting to engage with it is like, yeah. We should normalize that it's perfectly okay to just want to be an observer for things. I want the mouth to kinda have like a little pokiness to it. I don't know how else to really explain that. Like when someone doesn't want to draw mouth, but they're still like defining the direction that it's in. Simplified. My god, you know that trope of like, this is gonna be really morbid, of when they have someone on like a firing line and they give them like one last cigarette, like they put it in their mouth and light it for them. That's what I'm imagining this little party tutor was. Someone else came up and like gave it to him and was like, here you go. Have mercy on your soul. That, but it's this little party horn. It's like, we need to get me out of the Stone Age in the 21st century. I don't need a tablet update right now. I am working on general PC upgrades, and a lot of the base parts that I'm working with my current PC are also incredibly old, so any meaningful updates involve getting a totally new CPU, motherboard, and power supply, which is not super nice for me. I've thought about maybe doing some kind of fund-a-thon, but I don't know. I don't feel right doing stuff like that. And I also know that if I launch something like that and it doesn't do well, I'm gonna feel really self-conscious. Full hardware overhaul for me. Ugh. The PSU, the power supply unit, that is my target part, is actually on my Throne page. But I've been like stalking it, waiting for the price to go back down if I'm gonna buy it myself. Because it fluctuates between like 120 to 90. And I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm really frugal. I don't know. PC parts are definitely, I don't want to say like buy stuff always used and like, you know, go for lower than you want in terms of quality. But if you can get it on discount, that's like every $10 counts for a lot. Connor Punk 2077. Fund-a-con. Oh, goodness. I'm not super sure what I would even do to entice some kind of fund-a-thon either, outside of like, oh, I'll do MS Paint redeems for anyone who donates anything. I don't know. I could probably come up with some doofy, gimmicky stuff. And this isn't the normal way that I've been doing the MS Paint style. I haven't switched brush sizes yet. Robocon of the Conator. More shootles. I could double check and see if, because there was that thing where VTuber Kit is meant to be able to drop different item sets. Like, you're supposed to be able to have 2 different item sets that can be linked to 2 different redeems that would activate. I'm trying to remember how it was misbehaving, but it was misbehaving for me. But updates have rolled out since, and I haven't yet given it another shot. I could do that. Okay, let's go over here. Even bigger for the line art because we're way up in the foreground. Nope. Boop. I don't want to do this wheel. I'm thinking about Pinkie Pie's party cannon if I'm going to be so for real. This isn't quite correct, but it's fun. Give all artists a new cyberpunk update that lets them interface with their art programs and draw with more than just their minds. So, VR painting. VR 3D painting. Got it. Pinkie Pie, your idol! Awesome. Based. Okay, 2? Maybe for the smoke 2 is good. Okay, I'm surprised we haven't run out of time yet. Well, maybe it's not that weird. Okay, gonna imply the transition between a floor and a wall here. Because here, I could have frazzled the hair. That could have been an option. But I didn't want to remove the character identity too much. I think we're good with how we're ending up. Updated Connor to Konku. Ooh, redeem I can't, or not redeem a comment I can't read. It's like how expressive my avatar is in these MS Paints. Yeah, thank you. I just enter creature mode. Big eyes, little bodies, grabby hands. Quick, easy, storyboard-like. Okay, let's go down to 0.1. What I want to imply here is a whole bunch of confetti just blasted all over, including Bro's face. Absolutely kerblasted. Covered in it. As opposed to several zany animal-eared abominations of nature. True. Okay, I need to draw some of these overlapping for variety. Okay, more and more and more. We're literally just going to be drawing a bunch of rectangles until this redeem ends. I can hide this layer now. We're good in that regard. Okay, you can real quickly imply a little spiral. Ah, there we go. Okay. We are at times. Anything else I want to do? Maybe just a little more texture going on in here. Oh, well, great. Now I have to clean up all this confetti. Thanks, guys. Great work. This was a setup the whole time. I knew it. Here, let's also add some texture like this too. I don't want Bro to seem like injured, but scuffed to all hell, you know? Okay, I think I am just about happy with this then. Connorathon, Con Chili, Carnival. You gotta make a carnival. Saying one of Wong's trigger words to see if they notice. Actually, can I real quickly... Ooh, okay, we have some gaps there, but that is generally working. Okay, right there, and there's a gap where it was leaving somewhere. Hard to say. Let's real quick again. Boop, boop. Okay. Yeah, okay. Good. Okay, I should remember what order I even do this stuff in so that I'm not showing my file folders. Lower display. Save as. Ping. Saving it as a ping. And this is Doodle Redeem number 47. Can you say it's your confetti? Fantastic. Okay. Scribbling my software back around. Ping as usual, I see. True. Okie dokie. Game capture. No more music. Channel status. Sam and Max, Devils Playhouse. Confirming. Don't enough evil in Connor. I'm like low-fat milk, 1% evil. I want to be feared. I want to be respected. Gosh darn it. Okay, I think we are finally good to start. Episode 3, they stole Max's brain. They really did. Respect for the most part. Feared. Never. Bite, chomp, bite. I'm gonna turn into a cookie cutter shark and start taking chunks. Little buddy, what have they done to you? Someone snatched Max's brain, gunning for control of its bizarre psychic powers. Now Sam is rolling up his sleeves, smacking heads, and throwing slugs, whatever it takes to get back what's rightfully Max's. In the episode thumbnail is a giant roach man. Neat! Let's see what the heck's happening. Sam and Max have lost everything during these games.
The Freak Show. See the strange and bizarre. Step right up. We'd love to see you. We think you could be the star.
Appropriate for Sam and Max. Who will be our psychotic foil now? It has to be me. It has to be me! I could really go for some fried earlobes right now. Is that insane enough? Is that max coded? Do I get the part, boss? Oh, there's a creamsicle. Earlobes. Heck yes. Jammin'. I don't get the part, I get the whole. Ah! Doing little heart hands. What a quip. I gotta remember that one. And then tell everyone that I came up with it. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control.
Yay!
But are our brains truly in control?
What eyelashes?
Think, doesn't it?
On
Engrossed
point.
in the thrilling
My God.
cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
Bum bum bum. Congrats on getting the role. Now I must consume Max's corpse whole to take the power for myself. I can't even use a fork and a knife.
No. No!
What happened?
Oh, it's serious time.
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
Whoa!
We don't know. 1 second we were guarding the Devil's toy box, then bam! Out went the lights.
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
I have raisinets.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. If all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really.
Ooh.
I distinctly heard it more like a bam.
Oh, we have a totally different
Knocked this out with a booming and/or
Oh, I
bamming
love
sound,
these
and,
sprites.
That's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
that's
missed, like,
the
time
last
on
thing we
that.
remember.
It, like, timed
Rule
out.
number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I was totally unconscious the whole time. Certainly didn't see anything interesting, no sir.
Liar!
All right.
Okay,
came
I need
to
a lock
before
gun.
Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
I'd recognize it anyway.
Why didn't you do anything? I was afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who? Who took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Yeah, that tracks.
Skunk Ape.
Of course. He must have been released
Gentlemen,
from the
Maya.
penal though when the toy
Hey, Donna.
box was stolen. I'm so sorry.
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Hi.
Number 3,
We were playing Sam and Max, and the last thing that happened was Max's brain got stolen.
Prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get him.
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral.
Yeah, he has no brain right now.
Squeeze
They
some
took it out of
juice.
him. We're doing an actual hard-boiled noir interrogation segment, apparently. Angry Sam's kind of weird sounding. We don't hear him like this.
I should have known.
The whole genre's
The
changed.
space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was cut loose, drifting in the neon current, hoping for a lucky break.
It looks like they used a can opener. All Night Dogs.
Hello, ugly. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly
What not having a psychotic husband does to a dog man.
I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries. Anyhow,
Hurry up.
What happened next?
since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature...
We're gonna threaten him.
Are you trying to threaten me with that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You're aware that my
Maybe.
ultra-dense space gorilla hide renders me impervious to your puny Earth bullets, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
This little smile.
Enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly...
Rat? What rat?
Frankie the rat. He traffics in stolen merchandise in tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
Ah. Okay. Someone knew. I think this is gonna be most of the gameplay for a little bit, is just jumping between people and
Frankie the rat.
teasing information out of
Maybe
them.
left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers.
Oh,
Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the...
what
bad
happened
Mary
between them? What does that mean, Sam? X. Well, yes, that's a given. But. Ooh. You know she's being followed. Ooh. Get him. Sam really said no more coat and hat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back. Spill!
The little flick.
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and Tvortisnogs and whatnot. I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk Ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation.
I'm gonna tell him hurry up.
Hurry it up.
So I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain. No,
You lie.
Hey, Sam, I never lie about my computers. I'm really proud of it.
Wait, that's a good one.
So now what?
The fact that these are kind of timing based. Oh, okay, we can do it again. Okay, okay. You can't really fail these, but I was thinking, like, how would they make this work if you could fail these? John Wick, but it's the dog seeking revenge.
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering
See
around.
where.
Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
Frankie the rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Okay, I thought maybe this guy wasn't gonna be important at all. Who is this guy? Hey. Ice crossing.
What's your story?
Ooh, an American police shakedown. How thrilling.
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful...
You Bliss, is that your son? Oh my god.
Here?
Yeah.
That dirty lion rat.
You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden the Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg.
What happened next?
After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a
Ipple-skippled?
I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the...
What does Nor do?
It's a strange land, all right. Strange and dark.
We just pontificate?
Please stop! I'm already ipple-skippled enough.
Sorry.
De nada. Anything else?
What ethnicity is this guy supposed to be?
Let's hear your sad little story again, from the top.
Very well. About an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district.
Sure, he said de nada!
You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so great.
Could you tell me more?
Museum district.
See, yeah. As a child in Europe, I always dreamt of visiting your city's famous museum district with its Institute of Incomplete...
I don't think he knows what English
and,
is.
Hall of Filthy Arts.
Oh, filthy
More
arts!
underwhelming than it appeared in my Schulbooks.
Schulbooks.
I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden the Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg.
Ultra super color, what now?
Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. My people's word for a stunning battle between a strangely garbed man and an alien space gorilla carrying a brain in a jar. So, where was I? Oh, yes. After the fight moved on, I discovered...
Okay, we don't know who they were fighting with, though.
And ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district.
Burnham.
Is that one of your famous maps? Fascinating.
Whoa, the Fourth Amendment is being used right now!
Shall I continue?
I don't know if this guy's useful. Let's see what happens if we leave.
So intense.
Like, are we gonna get to go back to the other guys?
The tourists seemed like just another victim circle in the drain. I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
Okay, yeah. I think there was more that we could have gotten from Frankie, probably. Americans who speak slowly. It's nothing to do with different languages, just in general.
To a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles.
Don't
Lion.
lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation.
I have some legal representation for you.
Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
That's a good quip.
I'll talk. Sheesh. Well, like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European.
We do
his
Noir.
fancy socks.
The whole stinking city's wound up.
Look,
Like a...
do you want me to finish my story, or do you want to go off on another depressing tangent?
I'm not really sure.
Oh my god.
Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind the crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was funny-looking green cubes.
Ooh.
Gorilla? What other gorilla?
Oh, that's not what we wanted to know. I want to know about the cubes.
He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Stunky.
What,
Anyway,
pontificating?
after the fight moved on, the tourist
Hitting
got
the
a nice
Noir
souvenir
button?
for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask anybody. Don't vouch for old Frankie, if they know what's good for him, that is.
We can go back to the gorilla.
Stick around. I may be back.
I
Legal
shall count
representation?
the minutes.
Yeah, I'd love more gay lawyers. Phoenix, right? I don't think we got an identity on the guy with the green cubes is my thing. If you can shake it out of this guy now.
I'm back. Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know.
He looks so concerned for someone who we can't shoot.
Copy, since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries. Anyhow, since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career.
Then what?
Enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy metropolis.
You lied. There is no.
There is no. No, there's a rat.
Excuse me. Have you seen this city? There's rats everywhere.
Maybe I have to shake him up first.
I already told you. I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terror.
Hurry it up.
Since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices.
Ladybug is green.
I've abandoned violence for a career as a science.
Would you tell me more?
Reevaluating your life choices? What does that even mean?
Skunk Copy's defeat made me take a really hard look at myself. Honestly, is there anything more pathetic than a middle-aged space?
I think it's really cool if Sam never says Skunkape's name right.
Some kind of teenager.
How about a dead partner?
The only way to break the cycle is to just walk away. Now I have a wonderful job as a sign spinner and a girlfriend in the village, and I don't even have to shoot anyone.
How nice for you.
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy
rat? What rat?
No, we already did this. Okay.
He traffics in stolen merchandise and tawdry gambling rings.
No, this is. I don't know if we've exhausted this guy or not.
Corner of Vinny and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
We didn't use Nor on him.
Hey, don't you want to know about our baby iguana sale?
Unless there's more things to do with the tourist? I don't know, this is one of my least favorite point-and-click things, is going through dialogue and the, like, correct route to get to things. Chihuahuas are iguanas, but better. Fair. Who? Turning into an owl. Tourist again. Iguanas are notoriously aggressive. Huh, okay. Wonder why they became more popular then.
Repeat performance.
Run through it one more time and speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this...
Lying.
You're right, it was more like 57 minutes ago. Yeah, but you American police are ridiculous. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. It might have been more of an Ödeler Spokenfreundl affair, but I digress.
If I just call him a liar the whole time.
It really was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg, but more like a kleine Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. But anyway, after the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back.
I'm just gonna accuse him of lying the whole time.
Play innocent with me, metric lover.
Metric lover!
Pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anyone would notice.
Okay.
Here.
Is it cube?
Norrington.
Oh.
Who the heck is Norrington?
I want a cube.
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals.
I mean, Sam, yes.
Finally, a clue. Norrington. The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Fortunately, it didn't need to.
Okay. We're gonna put this in the crime detection machine? Yeah. Hi, Carol.
What do you mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue-finding.
Okay. There's still more that we can get out of the other guys then. Amazing. Okay. Frankie has things that were pickpocketed, so maybe we get it out of him. Maybe after we get to the pickpocket dialogue, we threaten him.
Frankie, what do you know?
Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it, acting all high and mighty and you...
Hurry up.
Skip it.
When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high exchange...
Give me something.
Pipes! Stop doing that! It ain't
Give
good
me.
for my
Hand it over.
insurance.
Mine.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask anybody. They'll vouch for old Frankie, if they know what's good for him.
Say lying again.
No, honest. I came right back here. And then you showed up and started slapping me around.
No.
So now what?
Again.
Once more, with feeling.
With feeling.
If you insist. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it.
Maybe we do tell me more about the pickpocketing.
Then what? When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high exchange European...
Other gorilla? What
No. Okay. We did it before.
Space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
Anyway, after the
I guess, yeah, we could accuse him of lying.
for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask...
Okay. Okay, maybe I didn't pick up on that last time, is that we're supposed to accuse him of lying immediately. Hey, bro. He's gotta start recognizing our car eventually.
Now, where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrifying...
That
Lying.
story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your
There's some
Frankie
interesting,
told me all
like,
about how you and he had
glitches
some
with the
fight
character
Skunk Ape
positions,
some other
posings
time.
happening.
Make with the lip flapping, and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkapi came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man.
Yeah,
My
that guy.
everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the general and his prey skirmished. After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this.
Oh,
I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry.
I want it.
Oh well.
Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General
Oh yeah,
Skunkapi's
cleaning up your
good
act, sure.
graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my That pitiful paw gun will
Yeah.
never make me give up the rhinoplasty Earth Dog.
Yeah, we need that from him. Okay, Rhinoplasty.
Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get
Huh.
back in General
Hey, Fox.
Skunkapi's
Good to see ya.
graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary
We can get
abandonment
back to
of
this
his
spot
goals
easily,
and
so I feel like it's
welcome
gotta be
his
something
crew
after
with
this
open
then.
arms. Oh, how I've come to miss
Ooh.
standing at my
Noir?
Huh. You're fooling
Oh,
yourself,
actual
kid.
use for the
What are you
noir?
talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a...
Yes,
full
monologuing is
face.
gonna work.
You can't go home again. You can't Can't even get on the porch.
Ooh.
You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool,
Whoa.
bitten the hand that rocks the cradle.
Whoa.
You're a sign spinner to him now.
Fire.
That's all you're ever gonna be.
Yeah, cry, man.
No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my general's side ever again.
make him curl up and cry.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either.
Womp womp.
I hated to see a grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss.
Okay. Crime detector. Crime detector.
A rhinoplasty toy. Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was gonna lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly
Why take a gorilla's life when you can take his will to live? Harambe AU.
Okay, crime trial.
Timeline would be irreversibly changed.
Looking for an upgrade.
He's threatening Carol, even.
Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! Where's Skunk Ape?
Sam, no!
Stop holding on!
This is too much.
Get away from her, you Bruce.
Let the machine work, bro. It does not understand.
Finally.
Audiences across the country say,
Good bit.
What have you become?
The Museum of
He's become a widow.
History, the tarnished jewel of the city's
And
thriving museum.
a scary driver.
Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never
Nude
gotten
bites.
around to it.
Whoa.
Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and dubiously educational displays.
The signs. Okay. I'm gonna headcanon those are things going through Sam's head. Just carrying him around like a plushie. I'm gonna soak him with milk and beat him against a wall.
All right, Skunk Ape, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Hang tight, little buddy.
Aww. It's very dark. Very dark.
Upstairs. I'll take a look around after I track down Max's brain.
Boo. No quips.
It's a telltale trail of Grandpa Stinky's brain-preserving demon broth. Could Max's brain still be alive?
Yeah. Tapestry in my head.
Not now. I've got to find Max's brain.
Boo. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. The perspective change is not welcome. Laser light show. That explains it. If that's a laser light show, then it's probably not actually useful to us.
Later.
Mm-hmm. The noir wore off. Okay. Okay. Oh. Interesting.
Skunky. And paperweight? He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Sam! Get me out of here.
Ah.
This place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
The interloper who foiled my scheme to collect the toys of power and re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Yeah.
Sam? The great-grandson of the patron who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yog Sagoth and take over the world?
Yeah.
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy!
Yes, a common enemy. I propose an alliance.
And dinner after 7.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth?
Agreed.
Ah.
Nice going, Bubble Brain. I'll
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him!
Sam? Aw, man. Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. It was way more fun when they were fighting.
He's in good spirits then. Okay. We don't have a selection of items to use. So this is just looking.
Is that an espresso machine? Because I've always wanted to pour caffeine directly into my brain.
This device is used to maintain the complex matrix of energies between the Devil's Toy Box, your magnificent brain, and Paperweight's chaos magic, and funnel them into the planetarium's crude projector.
Fascinating. Now tell me more about my magnificent brain.
So here's a question. Can Max even have an inside thought anymore, or is it all just piped out directly?
Hey, Skunky!
Yes?
Yes. Oh. Hi. He asked about himself.
Now that you and Fezhead have stopped fighting, could you tell me how my brain ended up outside my sexy little body?
Oh my god!
I took it from you after I was suddenly ejected from the penal zone.
How come I didn't notice?
You appeared to be entranced by a primitive form of entertainment.
Here we
TV.
call it a popcorn coma, big guy.
I mean, it makes sense for him to have actually been entranced because they were going, like, into the film. Playbacks.
What are you two scamps doing with the Devil's Toy Box?
We're tapping the nigh infinite power of your brain to create a bifurcated vortex of technological and arcane energies to impel the toys of power to return to their point of origin via a five-dimensional matrix of quantum foam and sympathetic magics.
Yes, of course.
You have no idea what I just said.
No, but if it means more psychic toys for me, then vortex away.
Fantastic.
Why are you working with that creepy paperweight guy?
Monsieur Paperweight and I have reached an accommodation.
Yeah, we saw
Legally
this.
permitted in this state?
Oh!
I'm lending my scientific prowess to his mystical efforts to draw the toys of power into the so-called
That wasn't very subtle.
toy box.
That spell thing Paperweight's working on. It wouldn't have something to do with summoning an elder god by the name of Yog-Sagoth, would it?
Now that you mention it, Yog-Sagoth's name did come up once or twice. Certainly touchy about that precious tapestry of his.
Yeesh.
Okay.
I see you've got your old band of lackeys back together.
Yes, yes. My mighty army is once again ready to take on the galaxy. At least they would be if Paperweight's filthy security guard wasn't underfoot. That disease-carrying insect had better keep his pestilent thorax away from my boys.
Okay, another character we'll see later.
What are you planning to do with my brain once this whole Toys for Jerks?
Oh, that's a good one.
Something I planned to do before you yanked me into your ASAT's penal zone. Plug your brain into my ship's central computer and use your terrifying psychic powers to conquer the galaxy.
Couldn't we just use them to cruise for chicks?
Oh.
Ladies love a good spoon bending.
That's curious. My scans indicate you don't even like girls.
We fixed it in the timeline, but it was only temporary. Something like that. Oh, now we have it back to back? Don't even like girls to Sam?
Could you try not to kill Sam? He's my designated driver whenever I'm in the sauce like this.
All my minions won't kill him.
That's good.
They're under strict orders to drag him, beaten and bloodied, to my feet, so that he might witness my ascension to ruler of the galaxy.
Still better than dead.
So long as he can still drive. So, long time no see.
Long time? Yes, yes. If only you knew how long. It has been but a handful of Earth hours since you and your companion imprisoned me in the penal zone.
Time dilation.
However, due to the temporal phase shifting of the zone, I experienced years of maddening nothingness during those fleeting hours.
Ah, that would explain the tiny crow's feet around the eyes. Not to mention the telltale old gorilla smell.
Vicious. I love time dilation as a concept in fiction.
What are you doing here, anyway?
The same thing I was doing all those years ago.
Boring me to tears?
Gathering the toys of power so that I might conquer the galaxy.
Might. The fact that he's using the word might is interesting. I feel like a narcissist like him would be more assured. But I guess it's more like formal English, maybe?
Could you go over there for a while? The way you're salivating over my anterior cortex is creeping me out, Frank.
Ooh.
Very well.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay then. Oh, what did I... Oh, I guess right-clicking put me right into Sam. Interesting. That's fine. We can go back and forth. A little bit of enrichment. Knights of Yogg-Sagan. There's gonna be a lot of world lore that we're about to learn in this museum, I think.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here.
It's not subtle. It's not subtle. It's not subtle. Oh, bad ideas in transportation. Love that. Oh, it's a Zeppelin.
Good thing Max isn't here. Edutainment sends him into an atavistic rage.
Yet here they are in a point-and-click game, one of the most edutainment-oriented genres ever.
Although the Hindenburg met its fiery demise in 1937, its sister ship, the Aeroschwein, is still in operation today, and was a stunt double in the 1968 musical Let's All Go for a Ride in My Beautiful Balloon. So that's where that song came from.
Huh. There's a head up here.
Coming soon, a brief history of bad ideas in transportation. I hope Max's brain and body are reunited by the time this exhibit opens. He loves tooling around in comically unviable vehicles.
Fantastic. Okay, on Late Show, I don't really care about that. Ugh.
Hey, you!
Oh!
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the freelance
Hi,
police.
Sal.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum security guard.
Canis erectus.
Looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Big
Well,
bug.
Feel free to poke around.
It was a big bug. It was a big bug. It was the biggest bug who ever was. Ooh.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Meow.
Incinerator? Yeesh.
Okay, well, actual stakes. Canis erectus.
This freakish tooth, dating from the late Fomerian era, is thought to represent an evolutionary dead end of heavyset man-dog hybrids. This night was bad enough. Now our distant ancestors are getting insulted by pasty-faced anthropologists.
Ain't that just the way? Okay, is there more dialogue with Sal? An hourglass. Interesting.
Sal.
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room.
Paperweight.
Any idea what that paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Blatant insults.
Don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He's not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what the
Nice.
he's up to. Heck, I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
Oh.
Nice headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
No, these are my official museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
Okay.
Don't look now, but there's a scandalously clad intergalactic despot running roughshod through your museum.
You mean General Skunkape? He's an A1 buttwad, all right.
Ah!
But what are you gonna do?
He's honest. I like him.
Paperweight's rolled out the red carpet for him and his minions.
Don't you think you should alert the authorities?
What? Lose my job?
You.
Sal, why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinkies used to have a fry cook named Sal.
That'd be me.
Oh, it all
Six-foot
tracks.
tall cockroach working at Stinkies? That's shocking.
She's a VA with Joe Swanson and Brock Sampson.
Complete opposite of
That
shocking.
tracks, I hear it. Okay. There's more that we can press about literally everything on the top bits.
Now Sal's life with Skunk Ape.
Skunk Ape. That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. Not so bad. Aside from the big gorilla over there guarding
Hi, Brain Neurosis. Good to see you.
on the planetarium.
It's a very appropriate username. Currently in the story, we are trying to get Max's brain back because it was taken from his body by an intergalactic space gorilla. You know, normal things.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Your boss is gathering demonic toys for a nefarious purpose.
Toys, eh? And what do you want me to do about it?
Call the Army, the Navy, the Swiss Guard.
You want me to turn on my boss? Dream on, buddy. This is a pretty cushy job here. And I ain't messing it up over a bunch of demonic toys.
Cute. Okay.
See you, Sal.
I'm gonna leave him be for now.
There, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Okay. Apocalypse display.
The end of the world is predicted by top apocalypsologists. Some say the world will end in fire, some in ice. But it takes a truly advanced mind to envision an apocalypse that revolves around a many-eyed, many-horned, walking purple people eater.
Oh, fantastic. What does the hourglass do?
To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay.
Whoop. Cute. Incredibly charming. How quaint. Why is Bro's lips so plush?
See that coming.
Actually, what do we have in our inventory? Just big kill. Okay. Max's botte.
Dog man, where do you think you're going?
I'm just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skonkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is, Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic monkey.
Mahila to Skonkape. I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Yes? Describe him.
Hairless, difficult to place accent.
It's not Sam, you fool. Now don't bother me again until you.
Why is there bacon on that exhibit back there? Hold on.
Apparently that wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Why is there bacon in the soap?
Poyosaurus henway.
What? Bone lever. No explanation for the bacon? Can I have some of the bacon? No. Oh, resign.
Eucalyptus porcus,
Oh.
the long-extinct bacon plant, was the evolutionary forerunner of today's domesticated swine. I don't think evolution works that way.
Right? It'd be so much more ethical. This is why I'm all for cloned meat. I think the... if we could make it cheaper and less environmentally impactful than real animals, yeah.
It's too bad Max's mighty psychic brain isn't here. There's also.
You ready for that? Oh yeah, Donna on the clone meat train with me. Awesome.
It's an information desk, but I feel dumber just looking at it.
Alternatively, if we did make indistinguishable vegan meat, I'd be like, yeah, but I can distinguish it way too readily for it to be appealing to me. The pain suffering needles come before they tie adds to the flavor. You can really taste the cortisol. Okay, tapestry.
Tapestry of Yog-Sothoth, Overfiend of the Dank Dimensions, on loan from the East Village chapter of the Knights of Yog-Sothoth. He doesn't look so tough. In fact, he looks kind of flammable.
Are we gonna burn this thing? I'm gonna burn this thing. Okay, can't read that sign. Oof. Body is defying me. Interesting voice. Do I know it from somewhere?
Yeah, Well, I'm glad my great-grandpa stopped that trans-dimensional beauty from manifesting in the east side.
Okay, wait, we did check there. I didn't really see anything. Moai head.
It's a Moai head. How's it hanging, big guy? Fine, be that way.
What is this?
Inexplicable object of unknown provenance.
Ah. Okay. I guess we'll enter the Egypt exhibit. Eventually, the Moai head stopped thinking. Me too. Okay, those phones are going to be important. Brain urn.
Please don't touch, play on or around the Pharaoh's brain. I question the wisdom of this sign.
Gimme.
Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains, but desperate times
Are you gonna
call for
swap
Mickey
Max?
Ew, it's warm and
Ugh.
pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager.
Ugh. Ugh.
The seven-sided pyramid of Hikaba was the crowning glory of Kestimpum the Tiny until it collapsed under its staggering weight and unorthodox design.
Understood.
It's dioramas like this that make me appreciate the joys of central air conditioning, collective bargaining, and comfortable headwear.
Understandable. Whoa. Yeah? That's how I got it done, more or less. The fact that you poke the eyeballs.
Madcap.
Okay, the Smarmophagus.
If you're going to putrefy and decompose, you might as well do it in style.
The Smarmophagus.
Hey, it's me. Give or take 4,000 years and a decent tailor.
Jealous of that, jealous of that drip.
Ancient Egyptian brain screw. The engravings on this particular brain screw indicate that it was reserved for pharaohs, viziers, or other high-ranking muckety-mucks.
Muckety-mucks.
The museum's copywriter must have thought no one would read that far.
It's a good one. Wait, no.
Hey, it's me.
That's not what I was clicking on. What? Point squeal?
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things. Max would love to get his hands on this doohickey. Too bad he doesn't have any hands right now.
I feel like we're gonna end up acquiring that later. Sphinx.
Ah, the Sphinx. I can almost smell it. Seriously, it smells like aspen here.
Yeah. Love that. Okay, nothing else? Nothing else particular? Yeah, okay, well, we got a thing that is progression. How do we switch back to Max?
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Thank you, slaves.
I assume you're referencing something, but genuinely, anyone who has a family history of enslavement, this is why reparations exist. I don't know this song, bro. Never got, like, the song or, like, tangible reparations from our country, because at this point, SOL for now, but hopefully not forever. The second one, oh buddy, oh boy. At least not for a couple of years. How do we switch? Can I switch? What are Max's powers? This is... I don't think this is what he has right now. I think this is just anything. Well, maybe they are. I'm gonna switch back to Max.
Most of the brains I carry around in my jacket are a lot less warm and pulsing. I bet this thing would fire right up if I stuck it in a body.
Ew. Hold on. I wouldn't have thought to do this without getting some quips. I guess it'll stop Max's body from going into the trash.
Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly.
It's about the same. At least compared to how it used to be.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Torments of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of... Anubis!
No, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
This is uncanny.
My, a new body!
This is uncanny.
Energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms, yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest, but where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising.
Interesting.
Very well, we shall grant your boon. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Okay, he does have those.
Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Neat. If you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park.
Skunkade not realizing that he has a second option right there.
Barbarian.
It'd be interesting if it actually wasn't that rare at all. I guess we could take you into your own exhibit.
The curious communication devices in this museum.
Okay. So, do you have any comments if I talk to these things now?
It's still got that old brain smell. If you're going to putrefy and decompose, you might as well do it in style.
You're telling me that's the Buckingham Imperial model with the optional scorpion proofing.
I feel like it was sold to them and not ordered by kings.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Why does this simple device fill me with such a feeling of unspeakable dread?
I think that's just Max's body having a tingle of anticipation. It does that when it sees exotic weaponry.
Ah.
And definitely not because it was used on you.
Ah, the Sphinx.
Have you heard its famous riddle? It'll knock your sandals off. It's all about, well, there's a cucumber, and then... no, wait. Let me start over.
Don't bother, Your Highness. Really.
Okay, we do have the option to switch back to Max, so I think I'm gonna...
The arrow of power.
Oh!
But where's the disc of madness? Or the orb of unending...
We haven't found him yet, but here, take a gander at this.
Ah, the wondrous essence thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescence.
Oh.
Tyrannical scamp.
Wait, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Okay. Okay, I thought this was gonna bring us back into the room with Max Brain, but not quite. Okay, let's be a pyramid. Okay.
My new form reminds me of my summer pyramid on the shores of Bar El Zaraf.
And it'll come in handy in the unlikely event that we need a seven-sided die to defeat Skunkade.
Wait, come back here! This is insane!
Your Highness?
Yes?
Lean ass to like it here.
So, Your Highness, impressed by the 20th
Okay,
century?
not. I thought it was about the room.
Definitely. Though we do feel a bit out of our element.
Don't worry. Once we teach you a few crude gestures and get rid of the whole talking in the plural thing, you'll fit right in.
Entertainment.
After all this is over, we'll all head to Broadway and take in a show.
Oh, bread and circuses! Are there gladiator fights?
Actually, it's mostly a bunch of people dressed up as cats singing about wanting to break loose, and then a chandelier falls on them.
Cats 2019. Speak to yourself in the plural. Like, internally?
How'd your brain stay alive all these years, anyway?
Before our death, we left strict instructions with our viziers to pickle our brain in a special solution of crocodile tears and ground ibis beaks.
Oh.
And that kept your brain alive?
Don't be ridiculous. It was our special gift that kept our brain alive.
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
Uh-huh. You are a we and not an I in your head. I don't think that's, you know, unheard of. Asking myself whether or not I do that, I think it flips. Yeah, I'm sure that's, you know, semi-common to a degree.
I'm not sure what I should be doing now.
What do you want us to do about it?
True.
Max usually has some sort of obliquely helpful hint in situations like this.
And that's how you go about solving crimes?
I know. Freaky, isn't it? Any ideas?
I'm certain these gloomy halls have more tales to tell. Let us plumb their crannies.
Ugh.
That should be easy. My first gig out of high school was cranny plumbing.
Use plural when talking to your body. Like when your knees are stiff and you're like, okay, it's time for us to get up. Let's go. Do you see this kind of separate from you? Yeah, no, the human experience likes to interpret itself as just looking out of eye holes. Like we're something piloting something. That's a very common psychological interpretation. It's very interesting.
How'd a kid like you get to become Pharaoh? Did your daddy Pharaoh die when you were young?
Oh no, our dad was a sandal maker. We became Pharaoh after we stumbled upon the toys of the gods while stealing coins from a tomb. The toys awakened latent abilities within us, granting us the power to cast the royal family into the Nile and reshape the entire kingdom in our now divine image.
You drowned the royal family.
The richest story.
Also, this confirms that this is the person who we saw in, like, the the images that were actually in the pyramid. Your body is a moving garden that you're sharing with gut microbes. A healthy biome has a healthy microbiome.
I've got to find a way past Cosmic Gorilla Guy and Dr. Strange Accent.
Early in our reign, we found out that a minor vizier and a captain of the guard were conspiring against us. We could have wiped them out with a thought, but it amused us to turn them against each other instead.
Yeah, we're gonna need Sal.
Aha! We shall roll like a wheel, yes?
You sure know your obscure cultural references, Your Majesty.
Roll! Roll onward!
Instead of little buddy, we have Your Majesty going on. That's interesting. Oh, okay, we turn when we go through the room? Okay, we cannot take these transformations out of a room. Body is a skeleton wearing a meat armor. Ugh, do we want to be the Hindenburg? I kind of just want to see it. Okay. I just want to see it. Oh!
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up. I have. Whee!
So can we get you to explode right next to that thing, then? That would be helpful.
The curious communication to...
I never pulled this sword, I don't think.
Behold,
Oh, wait, I did.
the wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dark dimension.
Creepy. It's a good thing our forefathers kept this guy from schlepping into our dimension, or we'd probably be seeing that on our currency by now.
Interesting. Brain juice. I think we already looked at this.
It's a telltale trail of Grandpa's stinky...
Yeah, okay, skipping through that. Turn them into a dog skull, potentially. Wanna be a dog skull, kid? Okay. Yeah, screw it, let's... Oh, deactivate it. Going down! Cute. Okay. Dog skull time.
How droll, a talking skull. I'm sure that will be useful.
I just want to watch you locomote. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that was there. Okay. Cosmic horror is the most misunderstood genre. Making things Cthulhu-like misses the point. Just that Lovecraft was specifically creeped out by cephalopods. Yeah, it's not about tentacles, it's about the unknowable.
Somehow I doubt they're gonna lure in the jaded thugs of today with laser light shows. Not enough despinings to hold a young person's attention.
What is this laser show?
Actually, I kind of forget, but I'm pretty sure it's bitchin'.
Whoa! I wasn't expecting that from Sam. Also, Lovecraft was kind of a coward in general. Like, he was racist in the sense that he was scared of different people. And I think he was also afraid of the concept of air conditioning, if I recall reading that before. I would have shoved Lovecraft in a locker, to be honest.
That's interesting.
Oh!
Holyoke, Massachusetts. If I remember my field guide for otherworldly incursions correctly, that tentacle's a flagellum from the dark dimension.
Interesting. I'm a bully specifically against racist nerds who don't know how to shut up and treat themselves as high and mighty. We can't even shoot these things? Lovely cat with the unfortunate name. I think the lore there is that he received the cat with that name already from his dad, but you have to fact check me on that. What would we even do with this? Can we, like, read the mind of this thing? Is that an option for us? Okay. We actually can't look over there, I don't think. Cool. Random legs. It's there, but we can't interact with it. Okay, use your vision.
Oh, the subhumanity.
That tracks.
Why would you say that?
Since we're in a museum, I assume it'll be some sort of obscure historical reference.
Oh, that's interesting. You could see back there was a little snippet of him being in position for the cutscene. It's not a spoon. What is that? A staff with a moon. Okay, that's with the minion. Sal.
Hey, ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
Ouch! Who'd want to pummel a nice bug guy like Sal?
Okay, well, that's all I need to know about our next objective. We'll put it on Sam, too.
Hey, Max, check this out. It turns out that Lady Godiva was a dude.
Ooh, icky.
Either I managed to return Max's brain to his body in the future, or you're destined to learn a killer Max impression.
Let's move on.
That was the least accepting thing that these two have done. Why do they ping-pong between being so based and not? Okay, we need to make this dude think that the other guy is Sam.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying cretin? Are you Sam?
We are the Pharaoh, you odiferous primates, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
Oh.
La la la. The curious communication devices in this museum look too easy.
Oh, we get double dialogue happening.
Hit the side of a granary with a throw stick.
Huh.
Can't you see we're busy?
Okay. Well, maybe we.
That's enough playtime for now.
That's gonna be useful later in some degree. I can't tell.
Hey, Sal,
See, you got your pal up and about.
Kneel before your pharaoh, peasant.
Max would also say that.
Punchy.
Space apes.
What's with all the apes running around?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. I'm not getting anywhere near those animals.
Paperweight again.
Your loyalty is commendable, serf.
I think you should apologize for threatening to incinerate my obviously alive buddy here.
No offense, pal. I was just following orders.
Ooh, we love it when servants say that.
Yeah, no, you are... you are royalty from your time, aren't you?
So why did Grandpa Stinky fire you? I mean, aside from the whole disease-carrying vermin thing.
And yet you hang out with Max.
Didn't approve of a cockroach in the kitchen.
That's strange. Grandpa Stinky never had problems with cockroaches before.
There's only one being in this museum that's not an animal. Paperweight.
Be careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Interesting. Different view of things here.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. We didn't use Future Vision on Bro, so maybe we'll get something new.
What in the name of Gorgar?
In my experience, it's rarely a good idea to poke a space gorilla in the eyes.
That's what lackeys are for, Sam.
Wait, I didn't see what poked him. Was that Sal's digits?
What in the name of Gorgar? What in the name of Gorgar?
Yeah, that seems like Sal. How are we gonna get Sal to do that? He doesn't care about them. Maybe we... Do we get them in a tour headset?
Museum of Mostly Natural History guided tour.
I didn't see these
An audio
before.
guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office.
Cute.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History. My name is Anton Paperweight, and I'll be your
We got Gorilla Butt on the screen.
self-guided tour today.
Okay.
Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor. Although it lasted for only 7 weeks during the late summer of 56 million BC, the Mesozoic era produced an incredible explosion of evolutionary diversity, most of which was quickly erased by less ridiculous creatures.
Are we gonna go through all of this?
Gently yank the bone to hear the roar of the Poiosaurus henway. Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city. Humanity has long pondered about the eventual fate of the Earth. Today, thanks to sophisticated supercomputers, scientists have determined that the world will end in the year 2015, as giant monsters, environmental disasters, and political apathy combine to turn our world into an unlivable hellhole shortly before the sun unexpectedly goes nova.
Unexpectedly, huh?
Turn the hourglass to witness the Earth's final moments as predicted by accredited apocalypticians.
Okay, I'm gonna start skipping these rows because it tells you where to go.
The museum is proud to have recently obtained the preserved remains of the mysterious forgotten pharaoh of ancient Egypt. The Order of Yog-Sothoth were an ancient society of mystic knights dedicated to serving an overfiend of the dark dimensions. This priceless tapestry, woven from the meticulously groomed hair of the knights, is all that remains of their order.
What does it sound like, the mariachi? Maybe it's the same voice actor. This is meant to be, his first name's Anton Paperweight.
To see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry, pull the sword from the eyeball.
Okay, I don't know. That's gonna be too helpful. Can we give him a replacement?
Hey, Sal, look.
So, 1 second. I gotta adjust something. Okay, sorted. I was open door to receive air conditioning until now, but the house is no longer empty, so back to closed door we go.
Plating that statue of a head.
Where?
Oh.
I didn't see nothing, which is a good thing since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
Okay. Oh, we can change where he's going.
To the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me. So, what can I do for you, boss?
Okay, I think 4 was the Poyosaurus.
Please make your way to the animatron.
Oh, maybe not.
Beast assaulting the city.
The beast attacking the city. Right away, boss.
We can get him to move anywhere, but let's start with the Poyosaurus.
Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor.
The dinosaur exhibit. You got it.
Yeah, that's the closest we can get him to the ape.
Well, if you don't have anything else for me, I'll just head back to the base.
Ew. Okay. I mean, we can get him to pull the bone lever.
The curious communication devices in this museum look fascinating.
Okay, so that hint was for the headset, I think. I'm not sure what getting him to go over here and pull the bone will do in specific. Maybe getting him there and then enraging the ape? But I don't know.
See you, Sal.
Careful out there.
Okay, let's mess with this again.
Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor.
The dinosaur exhibit. You got it.
Okay, and then pull bone.
Although it lasted for only 7 weeks during the late summer of 56 million BC, the Mesozoic era produced an incredible explosion of evolutionary diversity, most of which was quickly erased by less ridiculous creatures.
I did not know that. Thanks, boss. Anything else, boss?
That's really cute, actually.
Gently yank the bone to hear the roar of the Poyosaurus henway.
Yank the bone. You got it. Yo, looks like everything's working A-okay, boss. Anything else, boss?
Maybe if we then tell him something related to eyeballs, then he'll mess with the ape's eyes?
To see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry, pull the sword from the eyeball.
I don't see any sword here, Mr. Paperweight. Anything else, boss?
If we leave, he's gonna go back to his normal position. Okay, this is Apocalypse. This is the tapestry. This is the dinosaur. What's the other one?
Please proceed to the Treasures of the Forgotten Pharaoh exhibit.
The Egypt exhibit? Right away, boss.
Okay.
I guess Sal's out of range.
I'll head back to base now, Mr. P.
Please
We can get rid of him for a minute.
The Egypt exhibit? Right away, boss.
Then we can tell him to do something in there. Sword from eyeball, hourglass, and bone. Oh wait, but no. It's out of range. Okay, what if we leave him in there?
The Egypt. I'll head back to base now, Mr. P.
Yeah, okay.
The curious communication devices in this museum look fascinating.
Not sure. Take stock of everything again. This might be time for us to look at the guide. Oh, there's another sign here.
The Osmunda Kincadia, aka the boring fern, possessed no interesting qualities whatsoever.
That looks a little like the ferns our servants use to clean our teeth.
Is there another one over here? There is.
Toxicodendron paleness, a prehistoric and virulent form of poison ivy, was 7 times as irritating as its modern counterpart. Primitive life forms were often driven into fits of howling, scratching rage by the merest sampling of T. paleness's secretions.
We have encountered plants like these before. Their smoke produces powerful paranoid delusions and a rapacious hunger. At least that's what I've been told.
Dude.
That's not subtle at all. Okay, yes. I am going to peek the guide. I am a little lost at this point. Okie dokie. Peeksy peeksy. Scrolly scrolly scrolly. Act 2. Where is 3? Oh, that's 4. Okay. Wait, no, this is for episode 1 still. It's just talking about other stuff. Do I have to be on a different page? Looks like it. Okay, wait, there we go, there we go. Bear with me for now. Here we go. Oh boy, it's very complicated because of that earlier step of like all the interrogation. It is really thorough. Okay, in the museum. Okay. Oh, wait, no, this guide is really disorderly, because it goes through all of the mechanics and then the actions that you do. Oh, Okay. Science paperweight doesn't want to contain Scoom's messing with the security staff. I'll go to the Egypt exhibit. Opposite side of the museum where the information desk can be found. Guided tour. Switch to Sound Max mode. Use the right class on picture of Hindenburg. Go up to the right of the planetary. Transform into it and then move over towards the tapestry so that you can shoot the... Okay. I wanted to do that. I didn't know how we could, though. Boop. So my instinct there was right, it just, I didn't feel like we could control any of that.
There's nothing in this museum that could trigger an explosion.
At the same exact time.
The curious communication devices in this museum look fascinating.
And move over towards the tapestry. So do we just go stand by it and wait? Or should I use the gun on the tapestry and then the pharaoh will go there themselves?
I'd run out of ammo before I did any serious damage, or wacky damage for that matter.
Oh.
Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Okay, yeah.
No reason.
Nice.
Oh, the subhumanity.
Mm-hmm.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
No problem. Whoops.
The fact that that didn't kill them is interesting.
Shh. Who is making all that inferno racket? Yaxagov! No!
Mm-hmm.
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
Skunkape!
What?
One of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yogg-Sothoth tapestry.
Oh, really? Mahila! Yes, sir? Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry? No, sir.
He was doing like a gorilla mocking at him.
Partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Sorry, your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
So you can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Watch me. Nice simmering. Your unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
Cute. Cute.
Look at all those cool psychic toys. Am I doing that?
Indeed, yes. Your psychic brain, melded to Monsieur Paperweight's sorcery and my super science, have created a techno-arcanic whirlpool, drawing the toys to this convenient container.
Mm-hmm.
So that explains the giant sucking sound in my head.
No, that's just you.
Fantastic.
What's that for? That controls our new laser light show. It will bring many, many young peoples to the museum. If you can lure them away from their zoetropes.
Mm-hmm. Kids these days.
Hey you, Fez guy, what is it?
Teleport. Security guard.
So, about Sal. What about him? Salt of the earth fellow, my Sal.
Aww.
And if the general's smelly hooligans harm just one hair on his antenna, there'll be heck to pay. Heck, I say.
He's a good employer. Nice.
I hear your museum's getting nice and crispy around the edges. It's the fault of my idiotic partner and his reckless minions.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not too interested in what he has to say.
Talking with my brain is making me tired. Let's talk later.
Like, yeah, there's these two. It's interesting.
Please, help us reach our goal. Operators are standing by to take your call.
Cute.
Hey, bad guys, how about a little light show? It's getting boring in here. I'm afraid that tonight's performance of Mundane Objects in Space, a Cosmic Odyssey, has been cancelled, so that the Yeneler and I might use the projector to summon the scattered psychic toys from the four corners of the globe.
How does that work exactly, though?
Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here.
Okay. The other thing is definitely going to be getting these guys to fight. We still have to get into this office. I haven't used the phone teleportation yet, and I'm trying to think if we would even have this guy's number or not. Ooh, not necessarily where I wanted to be. Oh wait, duh, this is not specific. Yeah, we don't have this guy's number. We don't have any numbers. Where would we get... Interesting.
Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
Smart kid.
Probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new.
Okay. Thought I had seen something about that in the guide. Oh! Office. Easy as, including all the other rooms, which I assume will become useful later. Like maybe we'll have some kind of chase at the end.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas.
He's a
and
boss.
His minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less...
Violent?
multisyllabic.
True. And we didn't get to see who or what was talking. Books.
Paperweight's quite the reader.
A lowly scribe, then.
A nerd.
Looks like Paperweight subscribes to Obazoth's nonsensical grimoire club.
I don't know what that is.
Check it out, Your Majesty. An insanely detailed top-down drawing of the city.
What a remarkable illusion of depth.
Oh yeah, you didn't have perspective and vanishing points in your time, did you?
Of course we did. Why, we had a whole chamber full of perspectives and a headdress adorned with vanishing points. and shut up!
That's cute. That's kind of cute. Look at phone.
Paperweight's phone. We've got his number.
Oh, we certainly do.
I don't think they really get how that's a double entendre. Okay, okay, we can't fit through there. Box O files.
This office could use a little tidying up. And a good firm raising.
I thought I was gonna say razzing. Boop.
This office could use a little tidying.
No, okay, same. Book stack, not an option. Scrolls, however.
The nerve of that gorilla, shooting at royalty.
Why is Max's voice different? Currently, Max had his brain stolen, and we put the brain of a long-dead pharaoh into his body for now. So this is only Max's body. Elsewise, little buddy's a little different.
4 ancient diabolical summoning spells. And one pretty good chili recipe.
Nice. Okay. Is there nothing for us to really get in here? Interesting.
Bonus?
What is it now?
Nah, I got nothing.
Perhaps the essence thief may be of use.
You mean the rhinoplasty toy?
I mean the essence thief.
Okay.
That's all I've got.
Thank the lower Nubian sun god.
So, the only thing in here that we could use that on is probably the map. Okay. Map. Ooh. We just don't know. What does that do? Oh.
How amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis. But why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River.
What?
Try to breathe through your mouth.
It's so kooky. Okay. Oh. I was like, oh, there's a diorama there. We literally just turned them into that. Okay.
It's locked. What kind of paranoid freak keeps his door locked from the inside?
I locked all my slaves inside my birthday pyramid after they finished building it.
Ah.
Paperweight's not a slave.
Are you sure?
Somehow bro is talking to a secret third party. Who knows? So I guess we gotta teleport out of here then. Boop. And boop. Okay, info desk works fine, I think. Okay. We have to get these guys to fight now. Let's fiddle with this again. Come over to the skeleton.
Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor.
The dinosaur exhibit. You got it.
Okay. No, he just leaves.
The giant insect amuses me greatly. He does whatever your magic box tells him.
If we make Max into the city, then can we confuse him for where the apocalypse display is? Trying to think, does this have cities on the other side at all? Or does it become completely raised? Yeah, that's raised of buildings. So... If we talk to them, do they get into a fight?
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
I'm curious. Does your head hurt when you attempt to form complete sentences?
Okay, this keeps them occupied. Can we bring you to the little cityscape then? Wait.
Attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Okay, that tracks. And then eyeball poke?
To see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry, pull the sword from the eyeball.
I don't see any sword here, Mr. Paperweight. Anything else, boss?
Pull the bone?
Although it lasted for only 7 weeks during the late summer of 56 million BC, the Mesozoic era produced an incredible explosion of evolutionary diversity, most of which was quickly erased by less ridiculous creatures.
I did not know that. Thanks, boss. Anything else, boss?
Okay, peeking the guide. Seem to use 4.
Please make your way to the
No? Okay, did that.
The beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Door. Minion. Then get him to poke the minions in the eyes by pressing 9. Okay, wait, 9. Okay, I was trying 12.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal
Oh!
Poke its eyes.
Oh, I forgot that that was
well,
something
you're
you
the
did in
boss.
the Pharaoh room.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss?
Okay. Okay. That one's on me.
By the underrealms of Embo, what is going on out here?
I
Aww.
kinda hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes, most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
True.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
No, they're useful creatures.
What? I would very much appreciate it if your minions would refrain from manhandling my employees.
And I would appreciate it if you stopped using specious words like
Ooh.
manhandling.
Oh, take it like a man.
Characters in My Little Pony sing every creature.
I've had it up to here with your incessant, petulant whining.
Petulant? I've had it up to here with your imperious attitude and your odoriferous banana breath.
Banana breath? Banana breath! This alliance is over!
So be it!
It warms my heart to see these two fighting again. At least I think it does. Sam better come get me before these two losers knock over my jar, or worse, kiss and
Nice.
Wait here, Your Majesty. This move's gonna require some sneakiness, and that body you're wearing isn't really known for its stealth.
Very well.
Resistance is pointless, Terran flea.
Eat my primordial wrath, monkey boy.
It's about time.
I would have been here 2 or 3 explosions ago if someone I know had the slightest bit of impulse control.
Hey, my body's walking around without my brain. How'd you work that out?
I found a loner in the creepy Egyptian exhibit. Nice kid, but a little bit of an attitude. Now let's get out of here before Goofus and Gallant figure out that we've played him for chumps. Come on, Your Highness.
Not really listening to us.
The toy box! It's mine!
Yep, double crossed.
The box!
Sam, you didn't stick the brain of a psychically gifted blessed pharaoh in my cute little body, did you?
Maybe.
That is so cool!
That's our buddy.
Must resist.
Oh.
Norrington, help me!
Oh.
I, Hammer of Patar, the hairballs of Bastet, and the hangnails of Anubis, reality itself will kneel before Samunmak!
Maybe we should be leaving.
You think?
Interesting. I didn't fully see that coming. I don't think the Pharaoh knew that the toy box was in there either. I think they just encountered it and was like, this is mine.
Solved by the loping wits and the capriciously applied violence of the freelance police. Who's up for a sugar grenade?
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? I'm still a brain in a jar.
Bro can't
Don't be
eat.
silly, Max. You've always been a brain in a jar.
No, I haven't. I'm a short, sexy lagomorph with an enormous mouth and dead, shark-like eyes.
Come on, little buddy. We've got some idolizing to do.
Say what?
Samunmak is handsome. Samunmak is cute.
When we think of Samunmak, we give a big salute.
Oh, you have got
Is this a bad end?
Attention, everyone! From this point forward, those little things at the ends of your shoelaces. Aglets? Yes, aglets are hereby decreed to be the most horrible things in all the world.
It's a good thing I don't wear shoes.
Sam, snap out of it.
Snap out of what?
Ah, just get me out of here. I gotta find my body.
Okay, no, this is the next. This is the.
Get me out of here. I gotta find my body.
The next natural conclusion of these events. Okay, I am going to take stream break. That is going to be about 15 minutes for me to take care of myself, check on things, and when we get back, we will be continuing on with Sam and Max, the Devils Playhouse? It's not Devil's Toy Box, right? Devil's Playhouse? You quack at me. You think you're a wise quack? Yes, okay, leave you with some goofy music. And I will see you in a bit. Take care. Okay, and we are back. Man, what's the game where you have a fetus in a jar strapped to you? Really getting this vibe. Is it Death Stranding? Is that it? Ginormous statue. Is that normally how you spell ginormous? I love that there's still graffiti.
From this angle, you can see my great big honking.
Zip it, little buddy.
Fantastic.
What's that?
Wow, that last case must have pranked your frontal cortex more than usual, Max. That's one of Sam and Mac's fabulous animatronic auto-idols. The Boy King uses them to receive praise, address the masses, and keep an eye out for nasty heretics.
AKA Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
Blasphemous, little pal. It looks like Sam and Mac. Ooh, we're about to be addressed.
Sam and Mac is mighty. Sam and Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Sam and Mac is more than we can stand.
Oh, it's so out of sync.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Sam Mac, Pharaoh of Pharaohs, ruler of reality here. I just wanted to say that I hereby decree that aglets are now the most wonderful thing in the whole world. Carry on.
Darn, no aglets. If I had some, I would have given them to him.
Aglets, huh?
Oppressively grandiose monument to Sam and Mac the Great, erected by his gratefully besotted subjects, October 10th, 1791. Oh, now I know that's wrong, Sam. Bosco's was standing here right up until this morning.
Bosco never existed, little buddy. And neither did
What?
Mama Bosco.
Doubt. All of reality is rewritten.
Max, beware.
Huh?
Who said that?
Who said what?
Hold on, Sam. I think I'm getting a call from a new psychic friend.
Well played, Max. Sam will suspect nothing. Only you can untangle the twisted reality woven by Samun Mac.
Me? Oh, there's a great plan. What am I gonna do? Leak all over him?
Make contact with the rebels. They will give you the tools you need.
I don't see any rebels.
You will know them by their backhanded salute.
Oh.
Now, I must leave before I am discovered. Good luck, Max. We're all counting on you.
Who are you, anyway?
You may call me Dr. Norrington.
So, what now, little buddy?
What about, I don't know, getting my body back?
I keep telling you, Max, you've never had a body.
All right, fine. Let's go find someone with a backhanded salute.
What for?
For the thrill of it.
It's, honestly, if he said that in general, I'd believe it. So, I don't want to travel, I'm just really interested in if that is travelable.
If Sam and Mac is such a perfect ruler, and this is such a perfect world, then why are there still parking meters?
Quit it, Max. Cognitive dissonance gives me gas, like my Uncle Barney's Great Dane.
You take Max's brain, munch, munch, munch. Whatever side effects happens is on you at that point.
What the heck is going on with our office?
Oh, we got kicked out of it last week when Sam and Mac requisitioned it to make way for a new statue commemorating his new high score on Minesweeper.
Where do we work now?
Mostly out of the DeSoto. You know, I hadn't really thought about it until we were kicked out, but we haven't really used our office in months. Smack Backs Yak Slacks. It's a story about how Sam and Mac briefly declared Andy and Weave pants to be his most favored thing in the whole wide world for a few hours last Thursday, before he discovered how itchy they were and had them all destroyed in a massive bonfire.
Fickle little tyrant, ain't he?
Remind you of anyone else? Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, I suppose in Sam and Mac world, the fire hydrants flow with fizzy grape soda.
Don't be silly, old chum. They flow with plain old ambrosia.
Ooh.
Faucets.
Okay, maybe this reality isn't that bad. If you combine it with Max, would it be Fax or Mox? Why not? I'm maxed up. Okay, is this gonna make us travel? I gotta find out.
Hail Sam and Mac.
Hail Sam and Mac.
Where would you like to go today, Sam?
Perhaps you'd like to give a gift to Lord Sam and Mac.
I maxed out. I was thinking it.
Planetarium throne room to bask in his glory.
Ugh. Those are more upsetting noises than usual, I think.
To cruise around the city, taking in the wonders that Lord Salmon Mac has bestowed on us.
Those all sound swell, guys.
Angry
I think I'll
Chippy.
let Max pick the destination today. He's in a bit of a funk.
You know who could fix that? Salmon Mac.
Okay, yeah, we do have options. For now, I'm gonna explore Straight and Narrow Street a little more. Corn dogs. Corn dogs.
Stinky's, catering to Lord Salmon Max since 1923.
Since when does Stinky's cater?
It's right there on the truck, Max.
Oh, manhole. Okay, diner first.
Mistacard, the last more or less honest credit card.
Normally, I'd be leery of a pizza franchise expanding into the credit market, but if their loan rates are as stingy as their toppings, then sign me up.
Okay.
Hey, Stinky.
How's it shaking?
Oh joy, it's Chico and the man. Let me just cut to the chase. I've got important Salmon Mac business to attend to.
Okay. We can kneel?
Salmon Mac is mighty.
Oh.
Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Okay, so we're probably looking for one of these, but it's
Oh, come on,
not
throw some basal ganglia.
honest.
What are you doing out here?
What
Because he
does it
said
look like?
backhanded.
I'm helping Grandpa Stinky load another metric barge load of corn dogs to Lord Salmon Mac's never-ending buffet table over at the planetarium.
That's funny. It looks like you're texting your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Who said I had a boyfriend? I'm saving myself for Lord Salmon Mac.
Isn't he like, 10?
Now, but in a few years.
I mean, I guess if they kept the ideologies of ancient Egypt, then sociologically, she's not being weird. But for me, that's weird.
Grandpa Stinky's looking relatively upbeat today.
Insufferable, isn't it? Ever since he got that medallion of tithing, he's been running around like his broccoli doesn't smell.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon
We
Mac
already
is
did this
cute.
one, I think.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Oh wait, so kneel and salute are different. We're gonna be looking at salute. Out here we call it grooming. Kinda. Because that can also be a power dynamic as well, and being Lord God Emperor is its own form of power. So, like, yes, the age is weird and nasty, but you could argue that Salmon Mac would have more power over her.
Lord Salmon Mac.
It's all
sure
kinds of
swell,
weird.
isn't he?
Oh, I know, and so powerful.
Or-
Oh, and wealthy, and powerful.
Powerful twice.
What can I say? I like power.
Yeah, that tracks.
So, who are you texting?
I'm, handling all the logistics of the buffet.
Seems kind of cruel to let your grandpa do all the heavy lifting.
Oh, he insisted.
No, I didn't.
It honestly wouldn't have been that out of character if he did, though, to be honest.
Look, busy, so we'll let you get back to your work.
It's been great, guys. Let's do this again real soon.
No, that was backhanded.
Snatching pharaoh even bamboozled the Stinkies? What good is bitter narcissism if it can't protect you from mind control?
Stinky!
What do you want, you shiftless, tab-running losers? Can't you see I'm doing the Lord's work here?
This will only take a minute.
That's what you always say before you drag me into your little schemes.
Every episode, every game, as it should be.
You look different today, Stinky.
Do you think?
It's the glazed over mask of idolatry, Sam.
No, it's that.
Ooh,
Oh.
snazzy. Did you get that at the Ren Fair?
Ren Fair! This is the medallion of tithing, given to me by Lord Salmon Mac for offering him a one-of-a-kind gift that was most pleasing to his omniscient eye.
What'd you give him?
Some yak hair pants. They were the only ones in the world.
Oh.
I'm jealous.
You should be. If I can scrape up a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be sitting at the right hand of Lord Salmon Mac himself.
Buying his love.
All you had to do to get that accessory of privilege was give Lord Salmon Mac a present?
Aye, but only a one-of-a-kind gift. That's his most precious thing in the whole wide world.
Well, that's tricky. The Pharaoh's a bit, whimsical.
Tell me about it. I never can tell what sort of exotic toppings he's gonna want on these infernal corn dogs.
Grandpa Stinky went over by badges and medals. Yeah, no, bro wants to be decorated, I guess.
How are you and Girl Stinky getting along?
Why don't you go ask her yourself? It's not as though she's doing anything else right now. She just spends all her time texting people, never lifting a finger to help her poor old grandpa. Feh.
It's nice to see your familial bonds are as strong as ever in this cruddy new world.
What in the name of Sobek Scrooge is he on about?
Beats me. I think he's just having one of his episodes.
There's some more crude language in this episode compared to the others. So I love that the Stinkies aren't even genetically related. They just are so solidly related.
Who's Girl Stinky texting anyway?
She says she's organizing the buffet over at the planetarium, but I think she's just chatting up her new boyfriend.
A boyfriend?
Stinky?
Oh man, I needed that.
If I had a nose, I would have horked milk out of it.
But seriously, Grandpa.
Reminds you of that lady in a video bashing on men with hobbies, saying her hobby is texting. Communicating with humans is normal. It's not a pastime. That's like normal. Okay, salute.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Everyone on screen has to do it, huh?
Just a normal salute.
Okay.
Salmon Mac sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, that he is, lad. Why, just last night, there was this tremendous storm over the city, causing my knees to seize up something fierce.
I used to have an elbow like that. Back when I had elbows.
Shush you. So I brought a gift to the local Salmon Mac offering depository, dropped it off with a little prayer, and hoot, the skies cleared up the next morning and my knees are fine. Praise Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah, because storms never end on their own. It must have been Salmon Mac that did it.
Max, are you blaspheming the name of Salmon Mac, you squashy little nobody?
No way, Grandpa Stinky. Max is cool, aren't you?
Hail Salmon Mac.
That's better.
He commits when he needs to. Okay, I'm not wildly interested in the other things.
You look busy.
Noticed that, did you?
So we'll be on our way.
What? No riddles? No discursive queries into the secret ingredients of my mysterious menu items?
We're between cases.
Okay, peeky peeky. Not allowed.
Stinky's is packed with crates of corn dogs for Salmon Mac's
Oh no, there's no more sit down. Oh, they're a ghost restaurant now. That's the worst. Okay, manhole check.
Well, that was an interesting shortcut.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Sacred mosaic.
These grotty little mole people have made a primitive mosaic of Lord Salmon Mac.
That's me, Sam!
I think it's cute that you maintain such a positive self-image, Max.
Aww. Okay, cultists.
Hey, mole cultists. How's it going?
Multis.
Okay. Please don't snarl at us again.
Why would I do that? I've got Max's brain back, and everything's right with the world.
Right.
Oh, they know. Okay, salute.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute. Hey, you gave a backhanded salute. Are you a rebel?
Rebels, where?
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Oh.
That should keep him busy for the next few hours.
What?
So are you a rebel or not?
we're much more than mere rebels.
Hey, aren't
To
you?
defeat Salmon Mac, you will need a weapon that our rebel forefathers originally used to separate his tyrannical brain from his spoiled body back in ancient Egypt.
Ooh.
Cable television?
No, we speak of the brain screw.
Ah.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Bring the sacred weapon close to Salmon Mac, and we'll take care of the rest.
Bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac. Easy peasy.
I fear it will be neither easy nor peasy.
But fear not,
I wasn't.
we have obtained several tools to help you in your quest.
My psychic toys! I
Oh.
missed you boys.
Oh.
Many more
Nasty.
will
Just right in there, huh?
sacrifice their dignity and 401ks to steal these infernal amusements out from under Salmon Mac's all-seeing gaze.
Mm-hmm.
Use them wisely.
Wisely. That's adorable. Hey, Sam! Giddy up!
Rail submission is tough on the knees.
That's nice. Hey, I got us a case.
Really?
Yeah! The case of Salmon Mac's missing brain screw.
Ooh, sounds pointy. Dangerous.
It better be, or you better get used to carrying me around.
I've been carrying you for years. Well, if Salmon Mac's missing his brain screw, we'd better bring it back to him. He's probably in the throne room at the museum.
I like how we're kind of, that's nice little buddying Sam instead of the way it usually is.
How
Unconscious.
is he going to be out like that?
We'll keep him under until reality reasserts itself.
I wish I had hands so I could draw a monocle on his face. Hey, my brain water's pretty warm, Sam. Try sticking his hand in my jar.
Ew. Ew.
Hey, what happened to all those neat movies we were watching?
They were taken to our digital transfer lab
Oh.
in California to preserve the images before the acetone dissolved.
Once you expose those things to the air, they started falling apart like a campaign promise in December.
That's realistic. Like, why was that so realistic and direct, huh? Okay, nothing really doing in here. So wait. Yeah, we can use these now. That mean we can actually take shapes even as a brain? Also, interestingly, that animation still had a hand.
Sic Semper Tyrannis, Junior!
Yowee, that brain screw's a menace.
And it makes people speak in gobbledygook.
I think that's Latin, Max.
Okay, I don't think we can use it on Sam because we're, like, attached to Sam. We are the funky fetus. Nothing for this, I assume? Man, imagine getting a picture of Sam and Mac so that we could turn our buddy back into our buddy shape. Okay, I think we're done in here. Now we can continue to check these.
I hope Girl Stinky's got an unlimited texting plan.
Does this forever.
So 2009. All the cool kids are blimp dingling these days.
You
True.
make up tech fads, Max.
True.
No! I love Lord Salmon Mac.
It looks like Grandpa Stinky's got a date with Lord Salmon Mac's heretic police in the near future.
It's always the guy you most suspect, isn't it?
Okay, so we're gonna be pulling one over on him. Sorry, bro. Giant corn dog. Oh boy, okay. I think it is DeSoto time. Did I read this? Yes, because the date was weird. Okay. DeSoto time. Beep beep.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hell yeah, hail Salmon Mac.
I think Chippy is a dissenter too, we just can't understand them. Rat. Rat time. Interesting.
Nikki T's radio yurt.
I love Nicky's ads. He dresses up like Genghis Khan and slashes high prices with a giant sword until the prices are all lying on the ground with their guts all hanging out. Oh, sorry, just kinda got lost in the moment there.
Max knows what he's about. It's great.
Frankie.
Ah, jeez, as if I don't have enough trouble today. Now I gotta deal with the freaking freelance police.
Beat it, coppers.
Yeah, let us fleece our cousin in peace.
Do my not ears deceive me, or are those rats mouthing off to us?
I believe they are, Max.
Shall we make a lesson of them?
I believe we shall.
Ooh, immediately. Wow. We started this.
While we talk to your cousin.
Okay, accessory.
That's some sweet Sam and Mac themed bling you got there.
Bling? Do people still say that?
Sam does.
Not just any bling. This here's a genuine pendant of Inquisition, given to me by Lord Samu Mac after I personally checked the 160,000 orifices of 20,000 guests at the security checkpoint of His Majesty's summer soiree.
Classy.
Tell me we're not going to do that.
Okay, salute.
Sam and Mac is handsome. Sam and Mac is cute.
Oh, brother. Get a room, will ya?
Okay, no dissenters here then. Gambling.
What sort of low-rent criminal shenanigans are you and your kin perpetrating out here?
And please keep in mind that I can see the future, so I'll know if we'll be slapping you around for lying to us later on.
Hey, there's nothing illegal going on here, honest. Me and my cousins were just engaging in a little friendly wagering over Samu Mac's, gladiatorial bouts.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
Finally, some real culture.
We don't actually bet on who wins or loses. That Skunkape gorilla's impossible to beat. So we bet on what the general's finishing is gonna be.
Finishing move? How 90s.
When General Skunkape finishes off an opponent, he'll use one of his 6 signature moves to do the deed. Before each fight, we make bets on which one it's gonna be.
Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Little rat guy, Max.
Okay.
Did you run through this whole gladiatorial gamble?
No. Okay. Well, there was a different dialogue there.
Could you run through this whole gladiatorial...
You probably couldn't tell, but I was asleep the last time.
Sure, no problemo. Like I said.
Okay, it is a re-explanation. He just pretends to sleep through it. Place a bet.
Mind if I lay down a bet?
You, a freelance cop, gambling on the street like a common rat? Hey, guys, wake up!
What?
What? The high and mighty freelance policeman wants to make a bet on the next fight.
Bring 'em on!
Ooh.
More money for us.
So, which move do you think Skunkape will use next?
Oh. Gorilla girly slap. These are all grayed out. Simeon scissor kick. I like this name best.
I got 20 that says it'll be the Simeon Scissor Kick.
Sam, since when do you have any cash? And, where are you carrying it?
A, since Sam and Mac kicked us out of our office, we've been saving a bundle by living out of the DeSoto. And B, none of your damn business.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
I see a gorilla girly slap in the near future.
And I'll pick the, Gorilla Thigh Squeeze. But first, I better go get some cash.
What's that all about?
Frankie doesn't trust us, so he never carries any cash when he's around us.
Subsequently, he always has to run off to the ATM machine every time he makes a bet.
Hey, Paulie, you just called it an ATM machine.
Or he's affecting the bet somehow.
So that's redundant, that's what.
True.
I'm back.
Oh, it's a good thing, too. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern here were starting to put me into a coma.
The fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does.
Chai tea? Chai tea? It's like saying TT.
The challenger runs for his life. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it yes, the Gorilla Girly Slap? And the crowd goes wild!
No thigh squeeze?
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Ooh, more money for my mani-pedi.
Come on!
Okay, so Frankie himself might not actually be putting the bet to his own answer, because the other guy won. Hold on, let's run through that again to see if it's a different rat.
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
Based. Okay, go through this real quick.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
Okay, leg sweep.
$20 on the Great Ape leg sweep.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'm liking that Gorilla Girly Slap.
I'm in for the Gorilla Thigh Squeeze, Frankie.
And I'll sweeten the pot with 20 on the Simian Sucker Punch. But first, I better go get some cash.
Okay.
So, rats, huh? Well, how's that working out for you?
Shh, the fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Ow! Boom goes the dynamite! Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it Wowie Zowie, the Gorilla Thigh Squeeze? And the crowd goes wild!
No, you stupid spacer. You were supposed to use the Sucker Punch.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ooh, more money for my mani-pedi.
Okay, so it was that guy twice. Yeah, that could be rigged. I don't want to spend too much time checking, though. Toaster ad.
Toaster's gone kaput. Bring it down to Radio Yurt.
He may charge an arm and a leg, but at least his poetry sucks.
Instead of Radio Shack. Oh, I just got it. Okay,
Let me help you out with that, little buddy.
Don't mind if you do.
Okay, we can be a toaster now. I want to see what happens. Oh.
Sam, get a load of me! I'm
For the love of Salmon Mac, don't say it.
toasty.
Okay, no. We actually Max can walk. Neat. Discouraging repeated gambling. No one to quit.
Get me out of here, Sam!
Holy mother of Salmon Mac dancing the karaoke with the priests of Bast.
What was that?
I think they were dial-up modems.
Vintage. Okay, is there nothing we actually do in there then?
Come on!
Huh. Okay, we're gonna have to get those little tokens from everyone that we can find them from.
Lord Salmon Mac his brain screw. I bet I'll get a cool reward.
Ooh, bro lives at the museum. Interesting.
If I'm gonna be franchised out, I should at least be collecting licensing fees.
Cute. I'm gonna assume that we can't do what we want to do here yet. Let's go to the museum.
Okay, let's have a nice firm chat with this body-stealing crock muncher.
There's no way to talk about our divine leader, Max.
Oh, the little face.
Stick him in the scarabs.
Ooh.
Do it!
It's a appropriate weapon.
Ooh.
They actually did some research, okay.
Play, General Skunkape. You are truly our fiercest and smelliest warrior.
The double snakes for ears is adorable.
You know, I enjoy a good pummeling as much as the next brain in a jar, but that seemed really unfair.
It may seem unfair, little buddy, but it's the only way those stinking rebels will learn to accept Salmon Mac's righteous rule.
You're creepy when you're sycophantic, Sam.
Okay. I'm not gonna get over this anytime soon. Is this... Okay, corn dogs.
Salmon X this magnificent pyramid of corn dogs, a meticulously balanced marble of nearly 340 stinky brand corn dogs. Don't you natives know anything about your own country?
No.
All right, Egypt boy. You can steal my silky fur and my charming cartilage, but you'll never take away my snack time indulgences. In the name of the sweet, the salty, and the cheap yellow mustard, I hereby liberate these corn dogs!
What a visual.
What is that?
An angry toaster.
Toaster, sir.
A toaster, eh? Attention, everyone! This is Samunmak, Lord of all creation. Forget what we said before. From now on, toasters are officially the most horrid, beastly things in the whole wide world. And if you see a toaster and you want to make us happy, break it into tiny little bits.
Wow, that means every toaster in the world is now utterly and irrevocably destroyed.
But where does that leave toaster pastries?
Room temperature, little buddy. Room temperature.
Okay, so we can change what is considered beastly by doing this.
What a spread! Let's see. We've got boar a la Pharaoh, ram's blood jigglers, scarab crunch, and ooh, is that scorpion noodle bake?
We just admire it now?
Max sure does love his corn dogs.
Corn dogs? Mine, 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 mine!
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what that's for, is we can change what is beastly. Oh, that animation!
I almost feel sorry for the little dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, Salmon Mac knows best.
Oh, that's the original projector, okay.
It's Lord Salmon Mac's astral projector. I think it keeps the sky from falling.
Cute. Good aesthetic.
Looks like Skunk Ape's working out a lot of unresolved issues on those mole men.
It's cheaper than therapy and almost as funny.
I missed Max. Okay, oh, this is the console here, so this is the original room then. Oh, fudge toaster button.
In 1999, the Wedgeco Electric Company paid $15 million to purchase the naming rights of this constellation, now forever known as the Wedgeco Flying Toaster.
Too real.
What is that?
It's a Wedgeco toaster, Your Omnipotence.
A toaster? Greetings, everyone!
Oh.
This is Samunmak the Divine speaking. From this day forward, toasters are the most exalted things in all the universe, ranking just below yours truly on the awesome meter. Just thought you should know.
If I had one of those, I could give it to Salmon Mac.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, okay, we can influence gifts, is what's happening.
Members only. I don't think we're supposed to go in there.
That doesn't apply to us. We're the freelance police.
Stop! Only members of Lord Samunmak's inner circle are allowed within 10 cubits of the boy king.
What is a cubit?
And how does sniveling jerk like you get to be in the inner
I'm gonna have to
circle?
Google that later.
Same way as everyone else, by earning accessories of privilege.
I like the face.
How can I get these accessories?
Just do exceptionally good deeds on Samunmak's behalf, like I did. Now scat.
That wasn't very nice. But it won't stop me from returning Lord Salmon Mac's brain screw. I just need to rustle up some accessory thingies.
Okie dokie then. Objective confirmed. We can't still become toaster, can we? Is it used? No, we can still be toaster. Interesting. So my real question is, does the hated and beloved conditions exist at the same time, or do they negate one another like I think they do? I assume the latter. Ooh, it's Sal! Useless door. You can't just call it useless. That's gonna make me incredibly interested.
Salmon Mac shatters storm. Citizens rejoiced as Lord Salmon Mac used his mighty powers to disperse a thunderstorm in advance to his annual visit to our fair city. And look, there's a picture.
It sounds like Salmon Mac doesn't live here and just is here right now.
Oh, look, Sam, a door! Let's kick it in and blast the hell out of the poor slobs on the other side. Come on, Sam, what do you say? Huh? I hate the new reality!
Mm-hmm.
Nothing says beloved ruler like a ubiquitous surveillance network.
True. Okay, you have a badge.
Hey, Sal.
Sam.
I just love your Salmon Mac accessory.
Pretty sweet, huh? That's my ornament of fealty. Lord Salmon Mac gave it to me for exposing an evil heretic.
Ooh.
A heretic? What, did he deny the quadrine nature of the esoteric illuminations?
Worse, he didn't salute fast enough.
That is bad.
Check it.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
No, looks in order. Shame. Gift.
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kind of picky. What you got?
Ooh. You can send in a brain. Can we turn Max into the toaster? Let's try this.
How about an authentic Egyptian brain screw?
Ooh, that's a really bad idea, Sam.
Why?
Didn't you hear? Salmon Mac hates those things. I should destroy it right now.
We'd better hold on to it just in case Lord Salmon Mac changes his mind.
Yeah, okay. He is a whimsical overlord.
Good argument. Okay. Let's back out of this.
On second thought, I don't think I have anything worthy of his plenipotency at the moment.
I hear ya. I got worthiness issues myself.
Mood. Okay.
Catch you later, Sal. Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac right back at you, Sam.
Oh, brother.
Okay. I'm just gonna try this. We got it. Ah, the little gun's pointed at him. Interesting. Also, I saw that we could use Future Sight on that news box.
I'll bet you're the only toaster left in the world now that Salmon Mac's ordered them all destroyed. In fact, I'm having a hard time tamping down my urge to pummel you right now.
Isn't that how you normally go through life?
Yeah, but now there's peer pressure.
Okay, so because of his own capriciousness, he's the only toaster. Interesting.
Hey, Sal.
Sam.
Okay, gift.
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
We'll see about that. What you got?
A rare, exclusive, one-of-a-kind toaster.
Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Salmon Mac's gonna love this. Wedge coat toasters are his favorite things in the world.
For now.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Then we're gonna teleport out, yeah?
Gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering. Lord Salmon Mac has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege.
Nice.
The Medallion of Superlative Tidings.
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Thank you, Salmon Mac.
Conan, we're under attack. Oh, false alarm. It's just Red Dragon 69069 in their community.
That's so many people at once.
Oh, false alarm. It's just
All
Grayscale
three
in
of
their
you?
community. Connor, we're under attack. Oh, false alarm. It's just Nova Witch 26 in their community. Grayscale Kinsman has boarded the starship.
Yeah. Sheesh, what a nag.
Hi, Red. Hi, Gray. Hi, Nova.
Imaginary friend. I call him Floyd J.
Okay, really quickly, I'll start with the top / shout out Red. What were you guys doing? I assume you guys were all, streaming together. Yeah, I hope you're having a good Saturday. I hope whatever you were up to went well. We're currently playing Sam and Max the Devils Playhouse. We're right in the middle of the story. Sam had his brain stolen out of his body. We put a pharaoh's brain into it, and he double-crossed him. So now we're in Pharaohland, where a different version of Max is in control of everything. You know, normal stuff. Playing Repo! Ah, awesome. Dude, I'm totally Repo brain rotted. Oh. You're not supposed to be to the side. Hold on. I wonder if my alerts were just scooted to the side because that whole section was scooted. That makes a lot less work for me if that's the case. Okay, we'll do the other shoutouts in a few minutes. But yeah, awesome sauce. Make sure to get up, take care of yourself. Have some water, eat, stretch, be a human. Had greener name. It could have been the color blindness trio. That's adorable. Oh, you like my model? Thank you! It's made using VTuber Kit, and I have a couple of outfit alts. Actually, I can show off a little. A big swishy otter tail. We do like an outfit tour real quick. This is our default outfit. I call this the vanilla outfit. We also have Yee Otter, good for gardening, lassoing horses, Maid Otter. I ain't cleaning nothing. You can't make me do that. A perfectly normal cosplay of my Oshi Glottal. Everyone loves this outfit. It's so normal looking. Oh, goodness. And we also have boy mode for whatever gender vibes we were feeling for the day. And girl mode, if you like some swishiness, big poofy hair, skirt, we got it. And then I haven't used this since Halloween, but I did do a little ghost outfit way back. It could return. For now, we are in our fishing outfit. Take the face off! You can't make me do nothing. Okay, I'm gonna check if I can shout out the next person yet. Oh, I'm gonna bite that. Bring your phalanges closer. Okay, next shout out done, which means in a little bit we will also be able to shout out Nova. I'll preload that for now. Love them. Thank you. Okay. So we just... Oh! Wait, Max is back. Girl mode! Awesome. It may have been because I wasn't fully paying attention because I was greeting everyone. But we have Max again, so that reduces the complication of things. Thankfully, we still have some psychic powers. What is... Oh. Wait a minute. Did I see the sparkles because we were using the rhinoplasty instead? We can. We can just make our little buddy a storm cloud, huh? That's...
Look at me, Sam! I'm a low-pressure system! I'm like a cushy government job, but with thunder!
Are you precipitating?
Sure. Precipitating, that's it.
Oh, that's so weird. I love it.
Christ, that rat's bank account must have more zeros than Donald Trump's alimony checks.
This game came out years and years ago. I need to stress that. People hated this man all the way back then. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, talk to her friendly neighborhood sign spinner.
Stop bothering me. I finally found my place in Sam and Mac's blessed world, and I don't need my bubble rubbed by no freelance police.
That's not... Bubble rub. That's not a term I've ever heard before. Okay, last shout out, Nova. So, Red, Gray, Nova, they are all my idea of good people. Give them a peek-see. Go say hi to them. They stream, they have good vibes. Recommend. The transformations in this game are stupid. Also, the fact that the whole zone is like sun overblown and this trash can is just completely lit up is way too realistic. He was president only for 8 years, but he was Donald Trump for a lot longer. He hasn't even been a president for that long. We just got a breath of fresh air in between. Okay, I gotta check to see if we can get any future vision from any of these guys. We actually can. Interesting. Hopefully he absconds. Yeah! Absconds. Among other words.
Yes, Master.
Cell seems a little dimmer than usual in the future.
Maybe someone strikes him repeatedly with the heel of a boot.
Lurkin. Okay, enjoy. Take care. Have a good one.
No, you can't have my toy. I need to give this to the general. Hey!
Wow. What do you call deja vu in the future?
Deja vu?
Huh. They're very interesting behaviors for them to pick up later. And I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Interesting. Graffiti. Graffiti.
Sam and Mac rules. Lousy punks have no respect for spelling.
Payphone.
How come your lord Salmon Mac hasn't fixed the city's broken down payphones?
He's phasing in brand new communications technology.
A vast network of vacuum tubes?
Ooh,
nope,
that sounds fun.
Slaves crawling through a vast network of vacuum tubes.
Yeah, that tracks for a pharaoh. Okay, I think we have to actually look at the phones to acquire the ability to teleport to them. So that's interesting. We visited everything at least once. How are we gonna force the bet with the Colosseums in our favor? Let's go back to straight and narrow first. Because we know that Grandpa Stinky is who we're going to make look like a heretic. I'm wondering if we're gonna mess with the corn dogs in some way? Hold on. Maybe if we change the storm cloud, because of the fact that his knees didn't like the storm cloud, and he has a whole story with that, he's gonna doubt?
We should go to the old folks' home and watch their rheumatism flare up.
You're a sadistic little twerp, Max.
Well, if that isn't a hint that I've never heard, then.
I can feel it.
Ugh. Hold on. What was the sentence I was trying to say? If that isn't a hint I've ever seen, if I've never seen a hint, No, that sentence is gone. It was a very astute hint for what we're trying to do.
Stinky.
Again with the interruptions. Lord Salmon Mac won't be happy if I'm late, you know.
Okay, if we kneel... Hold on. Stormcloud acting up his knee, can't kneel, therefore blasphemer.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
My poor knees.
Blasphemer.
Heretic alert. Heretic alert.
if I've ever seen.
Heretic, you blithering Egypt! I've got bad knees! Tell it to the pit of contrition.
That's a hint if I've ever seen one. Okay. Resolved, thank you.
In recognition of the great service you've done to your lord,
I am so smart. SMRT.
himself to reward you with one of his accessories of privilege, the ornament of fealty.
Also, I don't know if I greeted you before, people.
Well done.
My memory could just be, total junk. But hi, good to see you.
Our agents are almost in place. Obtain another accessory of privilege so that Sam may get close to the Pharaoh.
I'm all over it.
You love English. English. It is a total hodgepodge language. Okay, yeah, no, the next thing is going to be forcing the bet with Skunk Ape to go in our way. The full transformation to PNG form. It's a delight.
Throw his own mother into the pot if he ran out of cash.
Huh. We didn't see an ATM anywhere. Can we turn Max into a debit card or a credit card using this? Turned into a Discord reactive image. Okay. Yeah, no, that a half decent idea. I kind of just want to see it real quick. Oh.
You know, maybe it's just the 28.5.
I can't see him behind him.
Talking, but I'm feeling a mite peckish right now.
Mite peckish? Have you been watching British TV again?
I can't help it. The short seasons appeal to my limited attention span.
Oh, there he goes. Wait. I need to see the face. Come here.
Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
Any luck getting me a body?
Why do you want a body anyway? You've never wanted one before.
Forget it. Let's get a move on.
Will do.
They're all so good. Okay, let's try and use the phone to teleport back. Oh yeah, that's the gift vault though. So I didn't activate the phone line in the area we want to go. Noted. Noted. Boop. Rats. Oh, wait. Phone.
We'll never get Frankie to bet anything interesting. It costs 4 lots of grain to use this payphone. I remember when
we cut off a hint there on accident. Yep, okay, there's a sound effect for acquiring a phone number. Yeah, no idea what Sam was gonna say back there. However... credit card time. I'd like to buy that piece of plastic with this piece of plastic. Okay, is this just gonna do something automatically?
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, ask about Sam and Mac.
That Salmon Max sure is the bee's knees, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You know it, pal. Take a look at this cool bit of bling. If I get a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be hobnobbing with the big ass himself.
I don't like that. I don't like that set of words together.
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go with City and Sucker Punch.
I'll put a Jackson on the Simeon Sucker Punch.
All right, cousins.
Andrew Jackson exists in this timeline?
What are your picks?
I'm liking that gorilla girly slap.
The Simeon Scissor Kick is calling to me, Frankie.
And I'll pick the Space Ape Kidney Punch. But first, I better go get some cash.
Okay, I've got to ask. The Black Plague, what's up with that?
Shh, the fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does.
Unless we're gonna use Future Vision to see what the one guy who keeps winning is voting for. And then stealing his vote? It's not a vote, bet.
The Simeon Scissor Kick. Brutal. And the crowd goes wild.
I thought for sure it would be the Kidney Punch.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
More money for my mani-pedi.
Yeah, it's him every time.
Right in the Labanza.
So... Future Vision? Because controlling Skunk Ape himself is out of our scope. At least my instincts are telling me. Yeah.
Come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez. I thought for sure he'd use one of them Simeon moves this time.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Okay. No hands, no Simeon, not a leg sweep. No hands, not Simeon, not a leg sweep.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah.
I'd like to make an
Okay, focusing, try not to forget. Okay. No hands, so everything on the left is out. Not Simeon, not a leg sweep. Thigh squeeze.
I'll risk 20 smackers on the gorilla thigh squeeze.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
Let's see. How's about the Simeon Sucker
So that means they're not
Punch?
cheating either.
To me, Frankie.
And just
It just happened to be him those 3 times.
20 down on the Great Ape leg sweep. But first, I better go get some cash.
We take jewelry.
The fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole
Okay.
man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape.
I like his little leather jacket. It's cute.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it Wowie Zowie?
Okay.
The gorilla thigh squeeze.
We got it.
And the crowd goes wild.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez. I thought for sure he'd use one of them Simeon moves this time.
Hey, I won.
Lucky dog.
Yes, that's it. Luck.
In no way aided by a brain with powers to see into the future.
Don't push it, Mac. They may be smarter than they look.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Okay, are we not gonna take the medallion? Do we... That's ours now, right?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah.
The accessory.
Can I borrow your thingy of Inquisition?
No!
How about throwing it in the pot to spice things up a little?
Nah, I'll stick with cash.
Do we have to make him run out of money?
Don't go anywhere, Frankie.
Why would I go? I feel a hot streak coming on.
I don't
Come on!
think I know of an ATM that we can bust.
I'm not going back in there without some holy water and a copy of Wired to protect me.
Okay, Future Vision again.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Okay. No hands, no gorilla, not a leg sweep.
Right in the Labanza.
Can we just bet again?
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah.
I mean, give it a shot.
Make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
Okay. No hands. Not a leg sweep. So, Simeon scissor kick. Literally pickpockets all his cash. His bet is likely from our pocket. That would be hilarious.
Says it'll be the Simeon scissor kick.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
Let's see. How's about the Simeon sucker punch?
I'm in for the gorilla thigh squeeze, Frankie.
And just to keep things interesting, I'll put 20 down on the Great Ape leg sweep.
Mhm.
But first, I better go get some cash.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have to do something about that specifically.
The fight's about to start.
Looks like another blast. Ow!
Okay, skipping.
The Simeons and the crowd.
No freaking.
Oh, come on, Skunk.
I should have known better.
You wanna get?
It's almost supernatural even.
Oh, okay, it's different this
We'll
time.
never get Frankie to bet anything interesting while he's got that credit card.
Ooh, that's brutal.
How are we gonna get rid of the credit
He'd
card?
throw his own mother into the pot if he ran out of cash.
Let's look at the map again. Yeah, there isn't an ATM. Unless he's going somewhere else.
Right in the Labanza.
The future vision only works with the general, like, concept of the bet. Was there a phone number on the ad for the credit card? No, because that's just what the diner has. Real quick sweep. The fact that we can turn Max into a credit card is interesting. It feels relevant, but I couldn't figure out what to really do with Max. Check the manhole just to be safe. Swap his with Max. Yeah, I was thinking it. But I
We'll never get Frankie to bet anything interesting while he's got that credit card.
find an option. I also realize the skeletons are still here.
Someday we should get around to properly burying Samuth and Maximus.
Oh, we'll take care of that.
It's the least we can do for the ancestors of our future saviors.
Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
Only marginally.
Cute. It probably is gonna be changing him into the credit card. Double check here just to be safe. Yeah, no way. Okay. Let's go back here. First things first is we're gonna have to get information on what the bet is before we change him, because changing him back isn't gonna be an option.
Oh, come on, Skunkabe. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Okay, Simeon. And
Ooh, that's brutal.
credit card. We talk to Max, see if there's a hint going on.
Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
What now?
I'm feeling a little lost right now.
Isn't that my line?
Usually, but now that you're a member of Team Salmon Mac, it looks like I'll be doing all the driving.
Funny little glob of protein, Max.
Give me a clue.
Frankie'd throw his own mother into the pot if he ran out of cash.
Yeah, okay.
Let's get a move on.
Will do. Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
Okay, everything here is in this option. Maybe it's Neil, because then he's not looking?
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
Come on, guys, grow some basal ganglia.
Couldn't stand.
No, not distracted enough.
Hey, you're a rat who knows how to get things.
Plague, diphtheria, rabies.
Do you have a line on any empty bodies so that we could drop Max's brain into?
I'm getting a little existential in here.
I'd like to help, guys, but that's a little out of my pay grade. I can fix you up with a nice car stereo, though.
Thanks, we'll pass.
Let's not be too hasty, Sam. The powers of my psychic brain melded to a kickin' sound system could be a formidable force for justice.
Okay, I guess we can try the bet and hope that something activates automatically, because this time he actually is transformed. I think last time that I said something along that lines, we had to change him back to see the future. And if this doesn't work, I will peek the guide.
I'd like to take some more of your money.
Ah, jeez.
Okay, yes.
I got 20 that says...
All right.
Skippy, Skippy.
But first, I better...
Wait.
Shh, the fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to
Yeah, I think this is gonna be the same.
champion Skunkape. Oh my! Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it and the crowd goes wild?
No freaking way! I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
You won again? Unbelievable!
It's almost supernatural.
Come on!
Okay, guide time.
Christ, that rat's bank account must have more zeros than Donald Trump's alimony checks.
Okay, checky. This is the part about the toaster. Obviously helps to know what they're talking about. First rat determines the type of attack to hands or feet. Second rat eliminates one of the 3 variations. Incorrectly choose one of the 2 remaining possible attacks. This doesn't say what you do differently to get the token, though, just how to win the bet.
Right in the Labanza.
Okay, double check the beginning to see if there's not something we missed. Okay, to get an image of the credit card. Oh, hey, okay. This could have been a natural conclusion. Remember how we destroyed all toaster ovens earlier? You just tried shooting Frankie. I wish. Okay, where's our little buddy?
Into the pot. That's the second largest stack of corn dogs I've ever seen.
You may have my body, you phony pharaoh, but all your corn dogs are belong to Max.
All your base are belong to Max.
Face, look at me. I'm dancing on the grave of your hopes and dreams.
I guess Bro can't eat like this either.
What is that?
It's a credit card, my liege.
A credit card, Very well. Listen up, everyone. This is Samonak. Forget what we said before. From now on, credit cards are a scourge upon the land and our least favorite thing ever. So, if you see a credit card, rip it to shreds.
I think you just single-handedly destroyed the foundations of the U.S. economy over a pile of corn dogs.
What, again?
That's all it takes. Okay, yeah, no, someone else could have totally reached that conclusion with their own brain. However, streamer brain is on. Do it again. Okay. And check the future.
Use your stinking hands.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves? Where was the scissor kick?
Okay, no scissor, no ape, no hands.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
Okay.
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
Okay. Not a scissor. Not ape. No hands. So, thigh squeeze, I think. Not the credit cards! I need those to buy fish and isopods! It's all cash now, baby. Mail a check.
I'll risk 20 smackers on the gorilla thigh squeeze.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the space ape kidney punch.
I'll put down 20 on the great ape leg sweep.
And I'll be taking all your dough with my bet on the simian scissor kick. But first, I gotta get some cash.
A credit card?
Destroy, destroy.
Mac hates credit cards.
Pulverize it.
Now, guys.
Blasphemer.
Don't you want in on that?
They look like they've got it under control.
No!
Int and Wiz stat drops by 10% whenever the now live button is on. Real.
Pendant of Inquisition? But it was a gift from Samu Mac himself. An accessory, what's it called? Privilege.
But if you win, you'll have that and $60.
Hey, good point. I'm in.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill.
It's interesting that we're using a different rat than Jimmy.
Wowie zowie! The gorilla thigh squeeze!
I guess Jimmy has suffered enough.
Where was the scissor kick?
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves? Come to Papa!
Finally did. Oh, wait. No. Okay, Jimmy's the son. Timmy's the adult. I'm thinking of Timmy.
All we need to get closer to the glory of Salmon Mac.
It was like the longest Salmon Max episode. We're gonna have it finished in one stream. Something about it did feel longer, though.
Accessories of privilege. You know what that means,
I think it's because it's firmly divided into two different sections.
I'm worthy of basking in the transcendent radiance of
Oh wait, no, Jimmy is the father? Okay. Okay, thank you.
You don't even have a mouth. I wonder if I should.
He finally. Oh, I get what you mean by finally did it now. Oof. Okay, we can now just walk up to this dude and screw him in the brain, I guess. Normal sentence. The length of the different sections. Noir Museum, Egypt. That's right, it's technically 3 sections. Where's the DeSoto? DeSoto to our left? DeSoto... Where do we leave? DeSoto? Did I teleport here? Yeah, I teleported here, didn't I? I am so smart. SMRT. Thankfully, we can teleport to the DeSoto.
Wow, that spindly old mole woman's really holding her own
Oh.
against Skunky.
Who knew that Dame Judi Dench exterior was...
That didn't let us pick, or that didn't let us go straight there. It brought us right in. I feel like my agency was taken away, but that's still very convenient. Okay, I forget what she changed her name to, but that is the girl who had the retainer in the last one. She's much older now.
Grand Vizier Pepperpot.
And we've got the bling of whatever to prove it.
It appears they'll give out accessories of privilege to anyone these days. Very well. Let it be written that Sam and Max, freelance police, have been granted entry into the inner circle of the Lord High Sam Mac, maker of worlds and breather of life.
This will have no consequences, I'm sure.
Try not to bother the Lord High. He's a busy god.
Hey, buddy. Hi. Oh wait, that's not quite what we wanted. We want inventory. Oh, here you go. It's for you.
Most mighty and glorious Lord Salmon Mac, I have something you might be interested in.
Vengeance.
Hey now, Missy, be careful with that thing.
Sam, no!
Oh.
Hurry, fool! Well done, my wet-nosed and faithful servant. Now, finish off this wretched assassin.
Ooh.
Isn't that a little harsh? How about we just slap her with a fine or revoke her privileges for a few days?
Kill her!
Come on, Sam, don't be a jerk.
I'm sorry, my liege. I can't do it.
Murder? Murder time?
Paperweight?
No?
How could you let her escape?
Oh, I am so
The fact that she ran.
perfectness.
And you have disappointed us for the first and only time, Sam. Into the pit of contrition with you!
Yes, your awesomeness.
Yes.
So much for having this finished, huh?
Let the divine punishment begin!
You know what, this stream does feel long, but also we did a MS Paint redeem. That's a solid 15 minutes down. We're still close to the end.
Time for this earth cur.
But we only imprisoned you in the penal zone a couple of hours
Something
ago.
about the pacing and writing just feels longer.
Temporal differences between this dimension and the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up and fight.
Yes, your gloriousness.
Yes, your wonderfulness.
Let us see what you've got.
Okay, Max.
Max, little help here?
Okay. Need future viz? Yeah.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Ooh.
Looks like you're gonna win!
That's very, comforting.
About getting dumped.
Did that help?
A little, but do you think you can widen the zoom on these visions a bit?
Maybe if
No.
I had some hands, I could fiddle with the lenses.
Cute. Okay, if I turn to
Do
something.
me any good now?
Nonsense. We'll just shoot toast at him as a toaster.
Still standing? I'm impressed.
If this is all it takes, you'll be really impressed when I kick your crimson keister.
Okay. Taunt.
Hey, Skunk Ape, what?
Getting dumped, taunt.
It must have hurt when Paperweight dumped you, huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, when he ditched your little alliance of the B-list supervillains.
What? Paperweight didn't break the alliance. I broke it. I dumped him.
That's a lie.
Ah, my eyes.
Okay. Now we attack. Also, one of my cats is meowing. Crazy business.
A worthy attempt, Sam, but your feeble blows cannot topple me.
Okay.
Hey, Skunk Ape,
what?
Paperweight.
I can't believe you're doing Paperweight's dirty work.
What are you talking about?
I don't see him in here getting all sweaty with Mole Man, do you?
The only thing Paperweight is good for is fetching me more grapes after my battles.
Bitter X's, bitter X's.
Skunk Ape,
what?
Something about that grate, then.
Paperweight broke your heart when he broke the alliance, didn't he?
I told you, I broke up with him.
Liar!
Ah, my eyes.
Okay, then. Back to Max? No, that shook him out of it. What happens if I teleport right now, huh?
I can't leave now.
Okay.
The fight's just getting good.
Okay, that tracks. It didn't jar him that time, I don't think.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew?
No, okay. It's the same. Interesting.
Why don't you fall?
After you.
It's kind of cool.
Hey, Skunk Ape.
What?
Okay, dumped.
It must have hurt when Paperweight dumped you, huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, when he ditched your little alliance of the B-list supervillains.
What? Paperweight didn't break the alliance. I broke it. I dumped him.
That's a lie.
And I guess we'll just try the other taunts then, because we're not
Hey, Skunk Ape.
really
What?
getting ahead with that. Boop.
I've been wondering. What? Can you get free space gas with your AARP card?
Oh!
You clumsy oaf. Do you know how much that equipment costs?
Okay. Popsicle.
Hey, Skunk Ape.
What?
I guess we'll go through the other ones then?
So, the mole men giving you a good fight?
Don't be ridiculous. Those dreary little mole men barely get my pulse racing. It's all I can do not to double up on laughing when I see them running around the arena.
Hey! Liberté!
Oh.
Equality! With Mole! Down with the Pharaoh!
I didn't know that there were mole people down there. Okay, so if we get him to stumble back... I think we want him distracted, so...
What?
Let's do this again.
Sure you don't want to take a break, Skunk Ape?
Why?
Well, it'll be 4:30 soon. I wouldn't want you to miss the senior dinner discount at Stinky's.
Okay.
My planetarium, you clod!
Distracted once again. And then get you onto the green?
What?
Paperweight broke your heart when he broke the alliance, didn't he?
I told you, I broke up with him.
Liar!
Ah, my eyes!
Interesting that that's so short. Okay, let's just attack.
Finish him!
Okay then. We're gonna do a murder.
I have had enough of you.
I knew you could do it, Sam. Even though I may have secretly placed some side bets against you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Must we do everything around here?
Okay.
If you will not submit to our champion, then we will personally have the pleasure of scraping you from the papyrus of reality.
Try not to
Cool.
ruin my face, Sam.
And don't think we haven't noticed you meddling with our stolen toys.
Ah, croco dung.
Now, insect, strike me if you can.
I can't, your gloriousness.
That's more like it. Go ahead, make my epoch.
Okay then. Oh. I think those are permanently stuck there as like spawn-ins from the dizzy effect from Skunk Ape. Okay.
Max, give me a hand here.
But I don't have any hands, Sam. Or magic toys.
When has that stopped you before?
All right, all right. Let's see what I can do. Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Kneeling won't save you now, traitor.
I mean, we're on his level now. Non sequitur. Huh.
You know what I could go for?
What happened to the background back there?
Cheesy fries.
Not helping, Max.
Okay.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Kneeling won't save you now, traitor.
Can we punch him if we do this?
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
That's not a punch. That wasn't a punch.
Oh, I'll never be a Grand Vizier now.
That wasn't a punch. I guess it makes sense. That wasn't a punch. Oops. Accidental lobotomy moment. Oh boy.
Ooh, have I got a headache? Hey, did I just miss out on one of those reality makeover capers?
You were pretty much useless through the whole thing.
Dang.
Don't worry, though. I saved the day all by myself. Even though I had my hands, legs, and all my internal organs tied behind my back.
Hey, nice work, little buddy.
Now hurry up and put my brain back in my body. This jar's starting to fog up.
Nasty. Okay.
There you are, Max. Good as, new.
Ooh, it's tight in here. All that demon broth must have fattened up my brain.
We'll get you on a steady diet of brain-shrinking tomorrow. Now, let's stow this troublemaking toy box someplace safe before another delusional jerkwad gets his hands on it.
Aside from me, you mean?
Sam is coming! Sam is coming! Sam is coming!
You don't have to repeat yourself.
And besides, I'm right here.
Actually...
Oh. Huh?
This is just like that dream I had last night. I wonder if he studied for his finals.
Why don't you ask them?
Oh. Wait.
Max?
Yes?
Shouldn't I be waking up about now? Shouldn't I be waking up now? A good question from a good dog. And one that you are no doubt asking yourself even now. Along with, who is the ominous Dr. Norrington? How did Monsieur Papier-Weight survive for over a century? And what is the dealio with all those naked lips?
The dealio.
We'll have answers of a sort to these questions in our next chapter. Until then, my friends, sleep well.
Oh, bro knows that I'm gonna take a nap after stream. That's crazy. Beyond the Alley of the Dolls. That's a cute reference. These games are delightful because there's usually just a left hook that you're never expecting. Like something's gonna get you like that. Not every joke's gonna hit, but like the one that does like come up out of nowhere, that's gonna be that's just gonna make it. Not even a joke, just the weird turns. It's good. Oh, we get a little snapshot of the toaster. Okay. It says cast and not voice cast, which is interesting. Trying to see what names are repeated here. A couple of people that take a couple of roles. Good for them. Big special thanks. Good gosh. You! Yes, you! Implying this isn't live action, they didn't just hire a real 3D animated dog and brainless rabbit. Perhaps. So yeah, even though that episode felt extensively long, that was inarguably shorter than some. And I don't feel like we pressed the guide too much. Like, we threw ourselves at it pretty hard before, you know, leaning on the guide. Okay, well, we're about 5 minutes till, but it suits me to ollie out. I spent the night before being very sleep deprived, and I started to catch up on it last night, but I'm definitely crashing after stream. More catch up. Let's see who else is streaming right now. Unplug Professor again. Ooh, wait. Goblin Hugger's playing Ghost Trick. I need to check out Ghost Trick at some point. So I think I'm gonna send y'all over to them. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna spoil myself the content, because apparently Ghost Trick has some big twists in it, or at least a big twist. But still, I've had it recommended to me before. So, /raid Goblin Hugger. Gobsy is an eldritch VTuber who loves to hug goblins. They use they them pronouns, have a fantastic vibe, and are generally a good goober. So, be good to yourself. Wait, wrong order. Wow, my brain is soft. What is my usual sign-off? Be good to streamer. Be good to each other. Most importantly, be good to yourselves. There we go. Be good to yourselves. Okay, have a good one. I'll catch you around sometime. Ta-ta now.